Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. My control panel isn't working. That's no fun. Let's see if I restart it. To control panel. Yeah, my control panel's not working today. Interesting. I won't be able to send ads directly to your nonsense. My chat working? I hope so. Yeah, why is my control panel not working? That's obnoxious, I would say. Oh, because no, that's not it. Unfortunate. While everybody gets settled in, we had a tournament this weekend. Very exciting. I guess I'm a little overshadowed. See if I can get some light going for everybody. Oh, leash. Some light going, maybe. I'm not a fan of that, like, little bit of light right there. Let's see. Oh, you're falling a little bit. Like that? Yeah, my face is now a little more lit up, which is nice. I have an overshadowing cloud above me at all times. Oh, we could take this down. I don't have to be brand safe today. That's exciting. I'm full. Risu. Also, I'm fully, and I mean fully, addicted to K-pop Demon Hunters. What is that? I keep seeing the ads for that. What is K-pop Demon Hunters? Went 5-3 last weekend with Bugs. Nice. There was a green gacha player that actually topped, which was really cool. Maybe haven't posted the list on Eggman Events yet. That should be going live tonight to tomorrow morning along with my video. So yeah, enjoy the we can talk about it. However, yeah, the full videos and stuff will be out tomorrow morning. It's a Netflix movie that's pretty kind of girly. I don't really care about girly versus manly. Like I've watched my share of shouju, I guess it's called. I don't know. Whatever. You get my point. It's animated and has songs in it that bang. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. But no, congrats on going 5-3. That's like, I think that's impressive. Like I know there's like always gonna be that part of your soul that's like, oh, I didn't get my invite. But like most, like realistically speaking, most people didn't get their invite, right? So that's being said, a lot of Eagles Eagles Nest competitors did top, which is really cool. Like Mako Killer are one of our purple hybrids along with Soy Marcos won the whole thing, which was really cool. A friend of mine, it was really cool to see Mako Killer and like Eagles Nest get like, you know, some like tippy top representation. Who else? AJ was a Royal Knights player, also a friend from the Miami scene. They got 5th. I think they got 5th. They top 8'd but didn't top 4. I think that was the marker for them. They went X1 either way. They got 5th. They've been at Eagles Nest a few times. Also, and I think cutting it right at 16th place was Mun Fusion. Mun Fusion was able to do it with excuse me, what was it? Oh, Gallant. Their patented Gallant list that they play. So that was exciting to see. Mun Fusion definitely has been one of the top Eagles Nest competitors for a while. I threw against a Virus player. Curiosity didn't top. Yeah, she didn't. Unfortunate. I don't actually know what her record ended up being, but we watched her on stream. I think she won the game on stream. Forget what she was playing though. Was she playing Melga or Adventure? I don't remember. We definitely got her on stream. Or was it Master? Oh, she went 3-5. Happens. Oh, Ghost. Oh, it was Ghost, and she clapped with Ghost. She definitely clapped with ghosts. Yeah, I remember now. She won. I'm pretty sure she won the game on stream. Which is always good. I know, like, how do I word this? Like, I feel like a lot of people, especially, like, on both sides of this front, like, I'm talking viewer and content creator, like, as two entities here. I feel like a lot of there tends to be maybe, like, this pressure that, like, the content creator has to, like, have results or be really good at the game, or, like, have to be, like, the, like, winning tournaments and stuff. And I really don't think that's true. Like, I don't think, like, if someone just likes posting, like, videos and deck lists and having fun with the game, like, I don't think that should be, like, I don't think that should be gate kept by winning tournament. Like, right, like, whatever the perceived skill level of this game is. I don't, like, homie, coaches don't play. Like, I haven't played in an event since, like, since, like, forever ago at this point, you know? Like, sure, I have, like, a couple of tops in my name, but, like, realistically speaking, like, I don't got nothing under my script, but I know what I'm talking about, and I'm confident, and that's what matters. It's also about being fun with it. Like, is there a stereotype that people want to watch people that win? It's dumb, but it's how it is. Yeah, guys. Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm saying. I think, like, that exists 100%. That's what I'm saying, and it shouldn't. Like, I don't think, like, that's just kind of gatekeeping mentality. Like, I don't think, like, as long as, like, the important thing is to be entertaining. Like, there's a difference between not knowing what you're talking about and then, like, being able to perform in a regional, right? I think those are very two different things, and then they're, like, somewhere in the middle is being entertaining, right? So, like, you have to be entertaining, good at the, like, have receipts about being good in the game, and be a creator. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, like, it doesn't need to be that way. Just, like, as long as you know what you're talking about, it creates good discussion either way. Who thinks that? I'm saying that, like, that energy out that, like, it doesn't matter who thinks that. It is, like, about a particular person who thinks that. It's just energy that is out there that I don't think should be out there. But we're starting soon. Player meeting is starting. I gotta get Eagle his link. That was my TED talk for the beginning of stream. Let's get Eagle his link so he can also yap with us along the way tonight. If he wants to. Sometimes he's busy, so we'll see. And like I said, top 16s for Saturday will be live tomorrow morning, if not tonight. So we'll see. I have to make the video still, so the video's not coming out till tomorrow morning. The lists probably either tonight or tomorrow morning. Registration. How many people we got? We got 27 people, not bad. Kind of recovering, kind of getting our numbers back up slowly. 27 people-ish tonight. One person not subscribed, but, or, excuse me, not subscribed, but registered. Again, Eagles, stop distracting me. Brain. The chat doesn't distract me. The chat is probably the thing keeping me in check, honestly. My own brain is my menace. I am... oh, we can just load previous session. Sick. Copy link. Let's get Eagle his numbers. Where is my chat with him? Sometimes me and Eagle chat a lot, and then sometimes I chat with too many people, and then Eagle's name gets pushed to the bottom, and it's very, very sad. All right, so I'm already getting the confirmation that Eagle's hopping in. So let me see where the player meeting's at. All right, they're still in the player meeting, so we still got a minute or two before everything kicks off, which is exciting. Yo, Risu the Rizzler, what's up? Nothing new. Just had a little chat about gatekeeping content creators, I guess I could say. Maybe, like, there's a world where I start doing shorts and stuff. And, like, I feel like some of those little mini apps would be good shorts, but let's watch the regional champion. We could. Is he playing tonight? I don't know if Mako Killer's playing tonight. I see Digishon's up in here. Got Cygnus, Blake Banter. Let me disable my hide people's names mechanic. Okay, that still didn't work. Eagle. There we go. It's still hiding people's names. Okay. I don't think Mako Killer's playing tonight. So rest in peace. Taking his break, you know. Such a successful guy. All right, players are going to their tables now. Let me make sure I gave Eagle the right link. Sometimes I definitely gave him the link. We know what we're doing today. All right, yeah, players are going to their tables. We got Ben, we got Wiz, we got Hinoki, we got Law X, we got Omni-Man, Cygnus, Digishon 37, TJ Torres, Blake Banter, like I said, World War 5, Dual Stealth. Soy Marcos is back. I feel like Soy Marcos has been on a little Brazilian vacation. Blizzard Hero is playing as well. Tessero. Oh, that was another thing. I didn't mention it, but I think, was it second place or third place? One of the highest performing lists was, in fact, at least the word on the grapevine is that one of the topping lists was, in fact, Tessero's, like, I even had to ask him what he calls it because I wanted him to name it. And he calls it Growl Loop. We saw it last Thursday, take the whole tournament, I believe. It was that, like, basically just you do Megidra things, but you just say to yourself, Megidra's the worst card. We don't need it. Sixes don't exist. We just chuck little lizards at people all the whole day. Table 11. I see his name. Oh, Mako Killer. That's I see Marshmallow versus Dino Nuggies. We didn't see Dino Nuggies. We saw we actually changed it. There's new lore, Wolfhorn. When I gave Digipanda the name mid screen of what was it? Chicken Nuggets, and he laughed. He lost his mind, but then he was like, "Wait, we can take it further beyond." And he called it Meg Nuggets now. So now it's Meg Nuggets. So yeah, new lore. That name is better be on the Eggman event. Like I sent all the lists and all the links to Eggman so he can make the final approvals on the actual webpage, and I wrote McNuggets. So if it's not on there, that's Eggman's fault. Just saying. But yeah, I guess Mako Killer is playing, so let's you know what? It was requested. Oh, wait, hold on. Do me the favor. All right. It was requested. Mako Killer has told me on multiple occasions, do not stream him round 1. He believes he is cursed if I stream him round 1. So we will not be streaming him round 1. We will stream him round 2. All right? Is that a deal? I think that's a fair deal. We'll just respect his request and respect chat's request. I don't know where we're going, though. Did I get a ping to tell me what I'm doing? Oh, did I not? Oh, I think Eagle's here, but I like have it all muted. He is. All right. Hey, we have Eagle back. You here? There we go. He should be able to...
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
All right, sweet. I forgot to click some extra buttons. Rest in peace. I guess we're just going to stay table 1. F it.
I was going to say, I actually have a table request.
Oh, go.
To table 9.
Oh,
table
let's
9.
go. Yeah. I will always take a request. Looks like it's going to be round uno.
And I think I have it set up now, so every tournament you do technically have the judge view, so you can look at decks yourself. I think I fixed that for you. I'm not 100%, I'm like 99% sure.
Okay, well, that'll be nice.
Yeah, little features, life improvements, we're trying to get there.
Oh, good. And then...
I think it'll be a fun match to watch. 2 EX9 decks.
Woo! Okay. Now you got me sitting out of my seat. Let's do this one. What's up, Uncanny Girl? Let's see. Let's a little bit of chat I've missed up. Installed shelves today. Ooh, so we're watching people play. What kind of head count do we have? We have 27 people tonight, last I checked. Oh, 11 tables. Or let's watch Digishon. Oh, let's watch Digishon. We could get Digishon a little later too. That's fair.
I think this is like a premier table to watch right now, but it's 26 people in total tonight. For the round 1 table we have Abadamon versus Machine Dramon, and it's EX9 machine.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Yeah, so we get to see 2 decks that are pretty unique to the format, something brand new people are just finally cooking with and finally have a build they're pretty happy with.
I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these EX9, I mean, this goes into, again, this is our second set of unification, right? To where is I lost the bit, but we like it's a deck builder's paradise, right? Like we don't know what to build.
Exactly. Oh, and I guess I technically should correct myself. I don't think it's a full EX9 build. I think it is emphasizing the 2.5, 2.0 support for machines. So it's still a unique deck that I have not seen played yet.
I see. No, I was actually playtesting it with my friend earlier today, like a full EX9 list with like a couple cards that aren't EX9. Like we're talking like 1 or 2 copies of Attack of the Heavy Mobile Digimon, like maybe 1 copy of Chaos Dramon X, but for the most part the intent is full EX9 tomfoolery.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone here in chat has seen, Reese actually did highlight videos of our first few matches in the webcam locals last week. The Abadamon video had quite a bit of views.
Yeah, like people want to see that deck. Holy. Yeah, I figured, like, not every round is a great round to post up, but, you know, showing off some EX9 deck matchups was, I think it was a good call.
Yeah, I was going to say, or at least a lot more new deck centric. Because Machine did get the new promo, I think is what it works with, right? They had the new Wicked God Emerge one. Technically, they release tomorrow. We're allowing them tonight. It's like 3 or 4 cards. So people are excited to try out some of those cards.
Right, that's the... What else is in there? That's the Tweetmon, that's the... There's a few cards I can't fully remember, but... yeah, they I guess they launch tomorrow for people.
Yeah, but like most locals, like the big ones, at least locally for me, are like on Fridays. So it's like you don't see them too often, but we do see the Millennium on top in there. We saw a Moon Millie get pitched. We see a Millie being picked up. So it is the 2.0, 2.5 machine line, which I guess is technically a Millie deck, right?
Yeah, once you're here, I think it is the Millennium on deck with the promo. At least that's the goal. Demi V egg and Millennium on option. Oh, do we get a Demi V egg? Is there a new egg that they use? Oh, the Demi Vmon, aka the new All Force baby for BT22. Chaos Dramon X in DM Machine is such a logical addition. We've been calling the deck Negamon right from the get-go. First because of lore, second because of Abadamon is a very clunky name.
Yeah, but it's the one that's like probably more stream friendly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think everyone. Yeah, there's you know, when I posted the Abadamon video, I definitely left the Digibubble on screen the entire thing. So anytime I had to say, you know, Negamon, like people knew what I was talking about. There was no confusion.
It's like one of those things where chat's going to clip it and then they're going to make you say something horrible.
Yeah, bro. I don't need that sound. Like, AI is too powerful, bro.
Have you watched any of those AI, like, junk videos on Facebook or something?
Oh, there's so many. It's hard to not see those.
Quality is actually impressive. Like, I never really thought in my lifetime I would see AI videos, like, be comprehensive and, like, kind of humorous.
My current feed right now, as we see the Eismon go into security and get deleted. My current feed right now for AI videos is it's 2 different types. But they're kind of the same. It's like you'll see the videos of like, what if every country was an epic medieval knight, and then they'll just show like Mexico as like a eagle warrior knight or something. And then there's the other ones where like, what if all the female characters from Naruto were real? And then like they like warp into somewhat looking like a real human being, and you're like, oh dear.
For me, it's the like inanimate or like babies that are like, we're podcast characters today. I'm like, this is so cringe, but I can't stop watching it. It just gets
the orangutan that's like, oh bro,
the Bigfoot ones, that's what it is.
Oh, I guess it's Bigfoot. Whatever, you get my point. I've seen that a lot. Oh my god. And we have triple analog youth from Abadamon here. That is funny.
So we've searched, we have our trash filled up, and when we get our big guy out, we'll be able to basically get a little bit of turn extension or potential turn stealing, right?
Yeah. Oh, and they're also playing the starter deck Matt. Yeah, you're right.
And that's something you don't see as much. You typically see the other Starter Deck Tamer, the Tide, just because it gets you the extra draw anyways. It gets you bigger, and it's both turns. It just makes sense with Negamon having the redirection effects. But we see Machine going right in. I don't think you care if this stack ever dies, right? Because you just basically spit out a new body.
Yeah, because like once you achieve, I think once you're at this point of having a Machine Dramon and the trash properly sussed out, you want to be deleted. You're trying to delete yourself. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to play the Machine Dramon to delete ourselves and start triggering some effects.
Yeah, I'm curious how effective the Scramble is in this deck. It's just one of those things, it's like, can you actually build all the way up off a Scramble?
I mean, any deck can if you have the memory, but we did have to pass a lot of memory here. Looks like we even have the, what's his name? Kurata? I think, no. This is the Baphomet tamer. Is it Kurata?
Akihiro Kurata.
Got it.
Akihiro Kurata, I'm pretty sure is what his name is.
Got it.
Yeah, I think I've just always called him Kurata for short. But yeah, the Belfry tamer, we all know what's up with him. He's just a draw one, trash one. End of opponent's turn.
Let's see if I can get to my creator dashboard and actually see if I can get my Twitch chat up on the side for people, at least for my own sanity. Yeah, and we're live on Twitch too, for the record. Trying to get those Twitch stats up just in diversify my life. But...
Okay, so I'm just going to respond to chat real quick here. Have I seen K-pop Demon Hunters? No, but my friends have told me about it. And I don't know, man.
Not your thing?
It's living your head free. I don't know. I already have too much stuff going on through my head.
There's no space. It's just like it's never gonna find its way in.
Rent free. If there's space to be rented out, it probably would. Eagle's been in full planning mode for so much stuff lately.
Oh yeah.
BT22. I know we've briefly touched on it like before, but playing a case tournament for that, and I have so much product coming in. Where hopefully we can fulfill everything and not be short on product, but it is the one set I am expecting to probably be packed out the most because BT22, man, is such a good quality set.
I mean, I think a lot of people held back on buying into EX9 because they're trying to save up the dinero for BT22. Too many fans of BT22. Maybe if you're not even a fan of Cyber Sleuth, but like this is like the return of Ulforce since like BT11. Realistically, this is the return of like some Mastimon. Omnimon is getting another wave of support here, along with Royal Knights gets a couple cards. Like there is just
Galaxy.
Too
much. I'm hyped for the Galaxy cards. I get a secret rare tamer. I get a new champion.
The Omnimon alt art, dude. The Gal Gaigar pose. Oh my god. So good.
Because like I think you can legit talk to almost anyone who likes Digimon TCG right now, and they will say, hey, there is something I'm excited for in BT22. They may not be excited for a lot, but they're excited for something.
Also the SP Tamers makes me real jealous. I'm like oh man, BT18. You always find a way to break my heart. Rumi, my girl, and she's fighting Sailor Mars in my head to be my #1 waifu. Is that more K-pop demon stuff? That's probably more K-pop. I'm excited for the secret tamer for Alphamon. Oh yeah. Also, like the tamers digivolving into Royal Knights could have implications in the Royal Knights deck. Like who knows? I don't know.
I don't think you can because the Drazel stops you from doing that in your turn.
Drazel
has to be during opponent's turn. That's why aces are good.
I keep forgetting that. Sayo goes into oh yeah, you got Sun and Moon support, a whole wave along with the new tamer.
And I will say this support is actually really good. The level 5 is kind of meh. Like it probably has application where you will use it.
The biggest thing is you don't get the reduction, right? Like it's still
champion's insane though.
Oh,
the champion playing out your tamer that you don't have in play yet, so you can play either the fixer or the new secret. I think the secret's something I'll mess with as like a 1 or 2 of. Oh, this machine just have this here. I think.
Yeah, Abadamon never got to their level 6. Like we've just not been able to see anything like develop from Abadamon this entire game, unfortunately.
Yep, there's the one redirect.
And yeah, we're just
Actually,
gonna have to scoop it up here. Hmm?
do we even get the redirect if we don't have a Abadamon in text?
Yeah. I mean, I guess do inheritables count as having it in text?
Yeah, I do agree, Renegade. I want to try out the new Galaxy Tamer, but I think you're probably emphasizing the old one and using it as like a supplementary, like 2 of. I see a world you do 3-3 split just to like try out the ratios, see if you like the card. That's typically my deck building theory. I'll split the new stuff and old stuff and see if I'm like ever missing the new stuff or I'm missing the old stuff if I have the other in hand.
Yeah, that's how I deck build as well. Oh yeah, Nyan Bootmon. I'm so excited for Nyan Bootmon.
Oh my gosh, puppets!
He's-
That's my other deck I have. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, holy cow, this deck looks good.
Yeah, and now they have a 7. The 7's so dope, dude. I don't like in terms of cool Digimon, like this stupid little cat is so cool. He's good. Oh my god, I can't. He's so cute. I could see it being 4-2, but there are 3-3 gonna. Oh, Sayo enables so much. I'm curious to see, because that just confirmed. I feel like getting a Sayo by itself kind of just soft confirms that we're gonna get a tamer for the red half, and it's basically confirmed to be red yellow at this point.
Yeah, but we have to basically wait for next set now because we're done with BT22.
No, that's true. So maybe we might get it in 22, or maybe we'll get it in. Oh no, we're done with 22.
23 or EX10. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Renegade's on top of that.
Secret in 23. I could see that.
So
and then after that, it's Time Stranger. Hmm?
I know I've had like my fair amount of like hate towards like all these mechanically unique black decks lately, but I do think Abadamon is probably just like a bit too slow and needs more support. Like I know it just came out, but you need to have like a fair amount of depth with your new decks to make them viable. Like in my mind, Galactimon had that same issue. It just didn't have enough depth where it was able to toolbox well enough. It just does one thing super well, and if your matchup doesn't respond well to the one thing you do well to, and that's the only time I see you winning.
Yeah.
It's a cool concept. I love the deck concept, but I just don't think it's on the tier 1 competitive level. But I think there is room for like discovery still. Like we've talked about this global format and how we had to basically figure it all out at the same time.
Yeah. We're gonna go into the. I think this is the Millenniumon Chimeramon.
Yep.
This one lets us, when digivolving, by deleting one of your Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. But we don't actually resolve that, so. We didn't actually resolve that, but we do have the on deletion, one of your Machinedramon and Chimeramon in the trash may DNA digivolve. That's probably. I think part of the problem with Millenniumon is like the cards themselves don't read well. You really have to like sit down with an English transcriber to really try to figure out, because like the way the on deletion on this Chimeramon doesn't read great. One of your Machinedramon and Chimeramon in the trash may DNA digivolve, and at first like you read that and you're like, oh, they can both be in the trash, which is not the case.
Yeah, I mean, like the big thing is like for Millenniumon, it does have a really good payoff on its top end, and has a reasonable like recursion to get there.
Yeah,
but it does struggle against like a small variety of decks. D-Digivolve's still pretty good against it. D-Digivolve's a keyword that's just going to come up more and more in these formats.
I expect to see more ways to protect either our sources, like we see from Galacti, or just more ways to prevent D-Digivolve, because it keeps coming up. Yao's new level 7 is goofy good, and the unique emblems are nice. I'm excited for unique emblems, personally. Like, that means we could get, like, Crest of Friendships, Crest of Courage, and all kinds of stuff. Digivices, potentially.
Yeah. But as a whole, like, I'm excited. I think all the Cyber Sleuth stuff is starting to look, like, finally clean and, like, fleshed out. Talking about EX9 decks making big waves in the meta. Fatal, to answer your question, I think the big deck we'll see pop up in like reasonable amounts with reasonable results is probably Puppets now. I do think Kaguya does fix a lot of the issues, and you do have answers to D-Digivolve too if you run the Namek. the Mechamon from the
Mm-hmm.
Pulsemon line. So you do have a way to basically answer a lot of matchups, but might be some you struggle against still.
Yeah.
So like
And
when we get the next wave with the level 7, it'll really start taking off, I feel.
yeah, and then Namekamon can digivolve into Edamon, which is already a card people tech in. Like, I don't know. The purple stuff, like, really does help flesh out that deck so much. The 5 and the 6 in particular. Like, the 4 you could live without maybe, but the 3 is also really good. The Tamer's also, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I definitely agree the best deck out of EX9 probably is Puppets on paper. Ko is not on the Cyber Sleuth game or the DLC. That's why we don't have any Digimon of his line. Got you. Do you think any EX9 deck? Oh, we already answered that. Yes, all BT 2012 core regular. It's work previewed.
No.
However, nothing.
This is the Millie that makes this matchup just so miserable now. Like, we reset the top of our opponent's deck. We have removal. We have basically the worst thing for a black deck to see that isn't a blue deck, right?
Yeah.
Because typically any blue deck just bounces the black cards, and they're like, okay, well, there goes 90% of my gimmicks. Or you're unblockable. It can't be redirected. Oh, great. I can't answer any of these gimmicks.
Yeah. This is gonna be a ride upwards, but we finally do have 4 Negamon in rotation, so this could get us somewhere. We're gonna Analog Youth, trash the other 2, and then I wonder where we can go. We could go Raremon, but we can't play. Oh no, we already used up our play, so Digivolve into Rare is a great card that does have Digivolve, so we will Digivolve the Millenniumon, which is really helpful. But
yeah, we're not dead yet. That's the important thing. We're
Mm-hmm.
able to go into Abadamon and not be dead.
And we do have on deletion play a level 4, which with all the Negamon in rotation, we should be able to just hard play a 6 off this on deletion effect from the Raremon. So I guess we'll see if they are able to pull that off. Blue as a color being weak is to blame for the game evolving this way. We can play up to a 6 without with all negas out if they have it. Yeah. Puppet and Ulforce will be all over the place since Ulforce was last playable. The game has evolved to the point that players don't include security bombs in the decks anymore. Yeah, that's kind of fair. We always go back. Metas always kind of go back and forth about viable security bombs being relevant. So we could see a world where we go back, and we're actually finally going to play the new Wicked God delay option. I'm not sure the full name of this card, but I will do my best to find it. Wicked. There we go. I got it. It is the Wicked God emerges. Save on this. And by trashing 1 card with Composite or Wicked God trait from your hand, draw 2, then place this card in the battle area. End of all turns. Delay. By deleting one of your Millenniumon, you may play 1 Wicked God trait Digimon from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Wow. That can be pretty powerful, and we're going to see end of our opponent's turn, potentially that happening.
Yeah, one thing I do want to just mention is as power creep goes on in this game, there's 2 or 3 ways you'll see decks be power creeping. Number 1, you'll see them cheat the memory gauge by gaining memory so they can extend their turns. The second thing you'll see decks do to power creep is you will see them cheat out things for free, which is what we see Millenniumon doing here.
Yeah.
And then the third way is you play things for cheaper than their intended costs. And guess what? All 3 of those things can be stopped by.
Gatsu.
By Floodgate Rookies. Gatsu in this matchup, yes. Generically speaking, yes. Floodgate Rookies is what I'm getting at.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
This is what... It's just where we see design the game be pushed really hard to the point where you have to have, in formats where it's really oppressive, you will be running Floodgates that just make these matchups feel polar. And when Millenniumon came out, Lord Knight was popular because it was 2.5 format. Purple Hybrid is popular. And what else was there in 2.5? I'm trying to remember. But the point I was getting to is
Royal
like,
Knights? Was that Royal Knights? I think so.
I think it was, yeah. And you just got caught in the crossfire of like, well, I'm playing the Floodgates to out Royal Knights. And guess what? Royal Knights gets hurt by 2 Floodgates, play cost reductions and play by effects.
Yep.
Guess what? Guess what Millenniumon does? I believe it does both.
All right, so Millennium Abadamon responded with digivolving their level 6, adding the core Abadamon core in the back. So now we have to see where they can Wicked God here. Can they not? They should be able to use their delay option here at the end of Abadamon's
What's the
turn.
rookie they have there? Is the rookie a Gazi?
It is a Ghazi, yes. Actually, don't know which Ghazi that is, though.
It's probably the 2.51 that works in the Moon Millie line.
Fair. Oh, so we don't do the Wicked God Descends. Oh, wow. So we could do it at our turn? Maybe this is our chance to do it?
Well, we haven't gone through any of our opponent's security, so I think our goal here is to like make sure that they won't be able to do too much. If they do stuff, we're able to start answering their board. Because when you answer the Abadamon stacks in the core, that's basically saying you can win the game if you just answer this right.
That's fair. All right, so we'll see. I think Abadamon will probably leave the core in the back since they're not being threatened by anything too crazy in the front. And yeah, just swinging security. It's only, I believe, 5k. Yeah. I think that was a Deltamon in security. We have a Lapis Demon in hand, potentially, too. And yeah, we are going to use the Lapis Demon, or Laplace's Demon, to taunt the Gazimon on board here, forcing them to attack and potentially forcing a... Oh, we're going to have to hard play an Icemon for full cost. Unfortunate. But we do...
Every time I see a taunt, I just think about, like, do you know what's really good to answer taunts? Bounce effects. Bounce your own Digimon.
Yeah.
I loved every time I get taunted with Galaxy, I just promote my Lunamon and bounce the other guy that got taunted.
Yeah, it's too easy. You have to blow up a Millennium. Oh, do you have to blow up a Millennium for this? By deleting one of your... Oh, by deleting one of your Millennium. My mistake.
It's a good option. It's not that crazy, though.
Alright, so we do, with the attack, do get to promote our Abadamon core, allowing us to send 4 Negamon to the Digi-Egg deck, and then applying 3 sources underneath our core to buff up our DP. I believe this core will now exist on the board at 18k.
If so, remind me here, Isu, what exactly does the core do? Like, this is our payoff for the deck, right?
I mean, what doesn't it do? It has the opponent's turn effect when it's in the breeding. By if your opponent attacks, you can promote it by sending the Negamon to the Digi-Egg deck. So that's what we just witnessed. It also has collision, piercing, sec +1, reboot, and blocker. And then it has when moving, when digivolving, when attacking by placing 3 level 6 or lower Digimon cards with Negamon in their attacks from your trash. As this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete all of your opponent's lowest level Digimon. So we were able to delete the Ghazi, but now we're going to go into playing Machine Dramon. By deleting our Chimeramon, we're going to get the DNA into Millennia. And I guess we'll see where that goes from here.
Oh, do we not have the full... We have the setup, right?
I mean, yeah, this is probably what we were working for all game. Maybe we just don't have the card. I guess we don't have the card. Oh, we got the D-Digivolve and Suspend. That's what's happening. Okay.
Oh, just figuring out the targets for everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. I see.
All right, so now we can self-delete our own Millenniumon. And then actually, from here, we can play 2 Wicked Gods. One off of the Wicked God Descends, and one of the Wicked God Emerges.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and stack our opponent's deck real quick. Try to give them the worst cards possible here.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes to the top. You want to make them have dead draws is the idea.
Yeah. Could be fine, depending. Yeah, we're going to put the rare one to the bottom. That's fair. Rare one.
Oh, I think we're just like having issues communicating exactly how to stack this over audio only. Does that look right? Yep, that's right. Flip it over, put it on top. Thank you.
Oof. But I mean, if we just have a couple draws, we could get back there. I feel like dead draws for Abadamon isn't the craziest situation, but we will see. Oh, and we still get to attack. Wow.
Well, it's still the melee player's turn.
Right. Oh, it is. Here's an 11k, just a core or a Abadamon, regular edition, and then play a Ghazi to choke to 1.
I think we'll see the delay popping the melee here.
Yeah, and that's that'll easily clear the board if that's what we're doing.
Yep, and here it is. He's been ready. He's like, man, I've been waiting for you guys to let this card be legal so I can finally play my deck. I told him, like, yeah, we got you this week. We got you this week, Yeoman.
All right, so we'll play the Moon Millenniumon, and then do we play the other one? Oh, double Moon Millenniumon. Oh my god. That's just gross. On play, let me get this on the screen for people to save. Your opponent, on play, when Digimon, your opponent trashes cards in their hand until they have 5 left. For every 2 cards this effect trash, delete one of your opponent's tamers. When this Digimon would leave the battle area by deleting one of your composite trait Digimon, it doesn't leave. Wow. All turns when Digimon or tamers are deleted, trash your opponent's top security.
So you basically have a way to burn through your opponent's life now, which is, first of all, crazy. Second of all, we just have a really nice setup now. Getting rid of 2 level 7s that can't be de-digivolved, getting rid of a Chimera, getting rid of a Ghazi, and they have 1 memory. What are they going to do? What are they going to do is all I'm saying.
Oof. And now they trash 2 security. Wow, they're still resolving effects. Jesus. All right. I don't. With the reset of Negamon being back here, I don't think there's anything they can do. Here we go. We will play Soundbirdmon for reduced cost of 2. Search the top. Hopefully get something. But I could see Raremon, but it's just gonna be too late.
Too late. Deck's a bit too slow. I think we talked about it last week how if you're playing against Abadamon, you're probably playing a best of 1.
Yeah.
Just with how slow the deck is. But even here, Machine had a really quick game last game. Abadamon didn't see its top end, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But watching Millie just really pop off.
It's the constant deletion, the constant de-digivolve both players have access to a good amount of de-digivolve, but it's clear that the Wicked God deck here is just a little bit above the curve in terms of what we can do, and yeah, it's just gonna be done here. There's no way we can clear this much security. Oh, Death X doesn't do anything, but
get rid of a body.
Does get rid of a body. We can redirect once. But that's not gonna be enough. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna scoop it up. And that's it. Let's see if there's another table we can jump into.
Yeah, that was the set I want to make sure at least we got a chance to see tonight.
Oh, for sure. No, it was a cool one. We have Digishon still playing versus It's Mac. We got Blake Banter versus Nesu. Cronus 501.
I say we check out Digishon's stable.
Let's go to Digishon's table.
I know chat asked for it, and I think the matchup looks kind of interesting, kind of fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wonder if Digishon is on there. They were playing in the regional this weekend, and they were playing a Rapidmon X variant, I believe, was the main thing they were attempting to get across the table. Here they are on, looks like Armors, just Armor Rush versus, this has got to be Mastimon. At least a version of Mastimon, yeah.
Yep, you got the purple Psykin Trash, you got the yellow Angel line coming up here with a TK. You got the sleeves even, man. It's gonna be Mass Day.
Yeah, there's
or
no
at least
shot.
Angels.
There's no shot. Looks like we're gonna put the Abadamon in security there at the bottom. All right, let's go. Search top 3. Probably you can grab the Mirai and a Angel, I believe. I never liked Ordinmon and Mastimon. I always felt it was always a conflicting card for me.
It was your top-end because it's all you had at the time. Like, it made sense. You can tell it was designed for the deck, but the payoff just wasn't there.
Yeah. All right, so we are at the Mirai to hand. I imagine we're going to play the Mastimon. This Mastimon. Oh, which one is this? There's so many Angel Womons that I don't fully track.
I believe it's EX6.
Yeah, you're exactly right. This is the one with barrier on play when digivolving. If you have a Mirai, one of your opponents gets -2 security until the end of their turn. If you don't have a Mirai, you may play one Mirai from your hand. So they did just grab the Mirai. Oh, they're going to attack here into the Dramon. I guess they did have a -DP somewhere. And so that's
from the Gada, yeah.
Yeah, that allows Armor Purge to not be functional in this moment.
I mean, you can, but it just won't be great.
And here we end the turn with an Amber boost when we're feeling a little safe. We got Adventure Gato in here as well. Not a bad card, especially with the on play it has. How do Mastiff players feel about the 22 Mirai? I like the 22 Mirai. I think the 22 Mirai on paper reads really well. It's going to be up to how often can you get that Mirai on board and see one of your 5-cost Mirais, one of your 4-cost Mirais to actually net essentially the memory value. Because ideally, you play that Mirai. It's a trash one, draw 2. So it ends up being a better card filter for the deck than your traditional boosts. And then you can swap it into a 5-cost. So if you are from 3 cost to a 5-cost tamer, you net 2 memory. So there's a lot of potential there. It's just how often are you able to pull that off will become the next step. For me, anyway. That's how I envision the deck and everything.
Yeah. Getting the starter Gada down, though. I'll be honest, this is a card I'm surprised it hasn't been worth more just from how old it is now. Yeah, and with how much people want to play Mass Day.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I like this Gato. The Gato is clearly the best, but it also evos for 3 in its worst case positions, and promo Mass Day hits the board. Here, we're going to allow ourselves to fully resolve. We're going to trash our security to move a Digimon into security. So, do you have to pick a Digimon? Let me read this card. Because the board is clear, Mastimon. So, when Digivolve, you get to... Wait. This is the promo, right? Yeah, this is definitely the promo.
Yeah, it's promo.
So, we did the win Digivolving first. By trashing your top security, you may play one purple Digimon or yellow Digimon card with 6k or less. So, we played this Angelwomon. And then, if DNA Digivolving, by placing one Digimon or Tamer at the top of their bottom or security, trash your opponent's top security. So, the jury will be out if we put our Angelwomon in security to trash our opponent's top security. I guess not. No, we're just going to alliance 2 checks. And they get a mem boost. So, this is a pretty strong turn coming up. Alright, how do we end this turn? Armor's
I mean,
already.
you have end of turn DNAs, right?
Yeah, you could
Go
just.
into Ordine. Go into Ordine.
Oh, true. Oh, that would
Just
be
hard
nice,
you
but
go.
Ordine doesn't delete anything, so it'd kind of be sad. Oh, we're gonna play the Godamon instead.
More searching is never bad.
No. Just probably with looking across the screen and seeing 3 boosts, maybe it's worth it to be a little reserved with it, but yeah, putting them at 3.
I mean, we also have to respect aces now from
Mhm.
Maste's side. They can Angie ace, they can Magna ace, they can Maste ace.
Oh,
They can
true.
go into so many aces off this board. Even level 7 aces are viable.
Oh, we're gonna DNA. This is actually, I should have known this after the search, but this is probably a Magna X armor build, allowing us to go into Imperial Dramon. That's gonna bottom deck either this 5 or the 4 here. Gonna choose the 5.
It makes sense. Now, debating if we want to swing here. I'll be honest, I would be scared of swinging because I respect aces a lot. But also at the same time, we got rid of the level 5, and the level 6 ace is what we're most scared of. 6k DP drain, doesn't matter, we got jamming.
And we do have, in fact, that Angel Woman Ace. Angel Woman Ace is going to let us trash the security. Oh, rest in peace, Mireille. But we also get to heal 1. Minus 6k. But we do have jamming, so this isn't going to be too relevant. Yeah, those are some pretty big heals. No blocker on this Angel? I guess not. Angel Woman, this one. Oh, this one this Angel Woman is the one that provides Alliance, so no blocker, unfortunately.
Yep, so now we get through the lingering effect. The lingering effect is still applied, but because we're immune, it's no longer being applied to us while we have it applied, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So we are
I know it's a thing that gets a lot of people.
Not going to attack into the Mastimon, which I believe does have retail, but not that it matters in this position. But we have barrier, I believe, maybe. I see Abadamon? No. Alright, can Magnamon clear security here? If Magnamon can clear security, then this Abadamon that's coming out of Raising is kind of dead in the water. It won't get its free evolution into the Godamon that we placed into security, bottom security ourselves. Alright, so we will...
We're gonna blast?
Into a 7?
What level 7? You got Beelza ace.
You have Beelza, you have Shine. Verse is not bad.
Shine's definitely not bad in this deck.
And we... I guess we did something that causes our Angel Woman to be able to die here? Do we have ambient
It might
block?
be It might be Scapegoat.
Oh, Scapegoat, yes. Yep.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me, at least.
No, I agree with you. The trashing. I just always refer to Magnamon X as an umbrella in the rain. While your umbrella is open, it's dry, but still raining. If you close the umbrella, you get wet because it's still raining. That's true.
I know the other analogy judges like to use is the sunglasses and sun analogy. But I like the umbrella one. It's still rated. You're right. It is. You ain't getting wet.
The thing I always used to explain it, and I got in trouble for explaining this to someone mid-tournament, but the way I always think about it is all effects are like bottle caps, and they get put on your Digimon. And Magnamon X says, I'm ignoring these bottle caps right now, but they're still on me. Which is just kind of how I always read that effect. And we're going to go into Godamon here. We're going to gain 2 memory, funny enough.
It's a pretty big Magnamon.
Yeah, we don't unsuspend, but we could probably do a lot here. I can see us DNA once again. I don't believe this Pile Dramon is going to survive this turn with most of what Angels can do. or what Mastimon can do. We'll just have to see.
Master's an angel, to be fair. You're fine. You're not wrong. But yeah, for all 62 folks joining in and watching right now, welcome. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We're in the middle of round one. We were able to showcase Abadamon versus Millenniumon just a bit ago, using the brand new promos that are releasing tomorrow. We're lining them a day early. It's fine. We allow PROXYS. We gotta have reins over what we want to do here in our webcam locals. And now just going in in the middle of the round, hopped over to this Mastimon versus Magna Armor Imperial base build.
Indeed, and it looks like we're still deciding on what to do with this Abadamon. I mean, the just deciding if like maybe we don't have the 5, but if we do, potentially deciding which Wind Digivolvings to trigger. We already have Mirai, so a lot of our secondary effects off Andromons will work. Like this one, which would be Wind Digivolving, give -2 security checks to a Digimon. I imagine that's going to be, once again, the bottle cap that we place on top of Magna X. We'll see where this goes, though. So, yeah, Angelwomon, we could hard play a 5. DNA, end of turn to do something. Can this Mirai trigger, or do we have too many Digimon on board for Mirai to trigger? Let me see, I don't actually fully remember how this Mirai operates. This one is the 5 cost. Yeah, this is the 5 cost, so you have to have no Digimon, or at least only one Digimon. So, Mirai not available to us. Gonna hard play the Abadamon, search top 5. Oh, we played the newer Mirai to facilitate this. End of turn, we do get the DNA. Your turn, when one of your Holy Beast or Angels trait Digimon is played by suspending his tamer, gain 1 memory. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into an Angelwomon Lady Devis, with the play cost reduced by 1, which this Abadamon lets us be for free. We're gonna end of turn DNA off of. Oh, we could do the Maste. We are not Maste. We can go into Ordine. I don't know how good that is for us, but we could do it.
See, now we're just finding the angles for Ordine.
Like, yeah.
Think of it once, like it's always got to be there, right?
Right, because we could use, in theory, we could use the DNA off of our Abadamon inheritables, or the one under the Angelwomon is triggering. So the one under the Angelwomon can trigger, get us into Maste, and then our Mirai can trigger as well, because it was also on the present during end of turn triggering. So is that what we're gonna see? Will be the best question.
Yeah, 2 of these promo Mastes is pretty good.
I'm curious if the designers were willing to give decode or partition to another highly played DNA deck. Maste was merely a tool to go into the arena plot lines, had so little impact. It was just debuted. Is only this for real relevance? Oh, I see what you're saying. If I recall, Mirai and Mastimon were more active in the story for Hacker's Memory than Cybersleuth. I see. So we play an Angelwomon. We got rid of the Pyildra. Noah or Dine? Oh, I guess Noah or Dine.
I mean, to be fair, promo Maste is pretty good to leave out on its own.
Yeah, that's fair. We do have Ace Threat once again. Do we have... Oh, we have the starter deck Pyildra one more time. That's devastating. So, no Ace play here. Swing. Magnamon X gets its immunity. We get to swing. We have no blocker available to us. It's going to be the Abadamon and swing security. Yeah, I think we should have gone into the Ordine.
If we had one.
Didn't we search it?
If we did, I'm blanking on it entirely right now.
Maybe they didn't pull it out. I remember seeing it, but I guess not. Let me review what Ordine does. When DNA Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon and all of their level 5 or lowers for each Digimon deleted by this effect recover 1. So they could have recovered 2 security off of that. Yeah, that just seemed it was worth it, but oh well. Looks like our players are wrapped up here, reporting their records and leaving the table. So
it's probably an alright time to hop into our sellouts for the night. Just welcome people to the stream. Got about 30 seconds left in the round.
Okay, sweet. So like he said, you guys know the show, or this is the ROG. This is yikes. There you guys go. As you guys said, every week this is the Eagles Nest webcam tournament series where we allow PROXYS. It's EX9 format, and we're allowing people to use PROXYS for everything, and that includes our July, I guess it's the July store tournament kit, where we're allowing things like the Wicked God emerges, the Tweetmon, the Apollomon Ace, and a couple other cards that I don't remember right now. But that being said, it's every Monday, 7:30 Eastern, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the Discord. Links in the description for everything is below. Stay tuned, as Eagle has announced that we are in the works of getting a BT22 case tournament work in the near future, as BT22 is only now less than a month away. Because it does release towards like the latter half of July, so BT22 is already around the corner. So get excited for that.
Yeah, exactly. I genuinely think BT22 is going to be the most popular set we've had in a long time. I've had so many people ask me if I had extra product, and I said, guys, I have to hold it for webcam locals at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. But to go into some of our other sellouts, this Saturday, I am working with the Questionable Plays YouTube channel. They also perform in a case tournament about every set, just after the release of every set. Here they are based out of New Jersey. You see it right there, Mahwah, New Jersey, I believe it's pronounced. If you guys are in that area, go to the case tournament. And if you're not in that area, well, you guys got content on Saturday. I'll be guest starring and commentating there, so check out the stream on the Questionable Plays YouTube channel. One of our stream watchers, community members here on Reese of the Squirrel, Did You Watch TCG, also participates. We also see people like their name is escaping me. They host a tournament every Wednesday, every Friday. Digiguard United. There we go. They also frequent that area as well. Yeah, it's definitely a place to check out. This Saturday, the time start is at 11 a.m. Eastern, so come join. Become a channel member, helps me out. And here's the weekly schedule, just like I mentioned, Digiguard United every Wednesday, every Friday, with Friday being a double feature for DigiGalaxy as well. And here for DigiGalaxy, here at the Eagles Nest Discord channel, Michael Iafrate and team have been posting announcements for people that when and where DigiGalaxy is happening. So if you want to know when DigiGalaxy is happening, it's a good idea to join the Eagles Nest Discord and make yourselves aware of that. That being said, we have DigiPanda merch. Again, we keep talking about it. BT22, the most anticipated set of the year. And in fact, probably in a while. I don't think anything has beaten this anticipation I feel around the world for this particular set. So get your Cyber Sleuth sleeves. Omnimon support. All 4 of these decks are supported in the set. So there is going to be something for anybody, unless you're a Sun and Moon player. Maybe you don't have something then.
Yeah. That's the fun surprise for us. We kind of knew it had a line in the game, but yeah.
Yeah. That being said, trying to do a Riftbound local eventually, so just got to get it off the ground. Planning, as Eagle can attest to, is annoying. So join the Discord, help me out, help me drum up interest if you guys are also interested in Riftbound. And every week, this Wednesday, I believe we are hosting our Season 1 Gundam Tournament Finals, where players are going to be able to battle, our best 8 players are going to get to battle it out for a
sealed beta box. Exactly. You're right in the dot, Reese. Yeah, this Wednesday is our finals, and we're allowing all spoilers that have been showcased this point. I just told him if it's on Eggman events deck builder, you can go ahead and use it.
Oh, that's gonna be
so at this time,
cool.
our players are deck building everything.
Oh, that's
and
gonna be
I'm excited
so
to
fun.
see what top 8. I'm excited to see what people bring. I think there's a chance you see some new decks that weren't quite fleshed out 2 weeks ago being played this time around. And then we'll be starting season 2 the week after.
Ooh, so I know like when like starter decks are coming out pretty soon here. The full set comes out is scheduled for mid-July as well, I believe, right? So we're cooking. Gundam's happening. So if you guys are interested, now's the time. But I don't have Eagle's face up on here yet, but we'll get there.
Oh, that's because Eagle's face cam. My camera is still in my car from the stream.
I was talking about the effort on my end. I had not put in the the links and descriptions to actually get your face on the screen. But no, Eagle's empty box will be there for now. But is the new round up, or we got a couple minutes?
Let's take a look. 5 minutes overtime. They should be reporting now, so we should have it up in less than a minute, type of thing.
All right, I'm gonna take this rare opportunity for us to take a break. So I'm gonna take it to a break screen, and you guys can stay tuned. Round 2 soon. Oh, that reminds me that the break screen is actually got some stuff on it that I don't want you seeing. So 1 second while I do all this extra work and round 2 ink. All right, now we're going to break. Bye-bye. It's going to be like a minute. Bye. All right, chat. You guys have no excuse to not play in these webcam tournaments. Homie here with the adorable Dramon playmat is playing sideways from the edge of their bed comforter. All right, like realistically speaking, you guys have no excuse. They have gone and made sure that they could play this game no matter how, no matter the obstacles in front of them. So I give respect to that. We got, I believe, puppets. One of these players is playing puppets. Excuse me. Into
Yep,
it looks like a VMon of some kind. Or a Demi Vmon of some kind. What are the odds of double terrier lop playmats? Pretty low, but that's also a pretty common pairing. The double bunny pairing. I know. I've just made half of chat lose their mind. Terrier mod's a dog. It's a terrier. Well, guess what? Don't care. It's called Bunny Blast. All right. You're never taking that for B. It's supposed to be a Saint Bernard. Oh, man, it's a bunny.
Yeah, I'm enjoying watching this. You can tell they're just chilling on their side. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna play some Digimon here.
Casual.
Femon in the back. Play the Armored Digivolution option, and then you see the puppet egg hatched. It was a Nyaromon.
It's not Nyaromon. It's oh god. Kuri? Oh man, GG.
Koopy? It's not Koopy. Regardless, we got the puppet tamer down. We're doing a top 3 search, and guess what? We found all tamers. It's kind of like
that's kind of rough.
Pilot pile.
We do get one though, yeah. Pilot pile. Oh man,
I think we can spin the tamer to the bottom of the deck and play the same tamer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like we're going to just get more search going instead and just passing turn with it. That's going to let us get... looks like no level 4, unfortunately, but probably grab a Shushu. Looks like we are going to grab... oh, okay. So to the bottom, we're going to grab the evolution cost reduction Shumon here.
Yeah, also, I just want to make sure I correct myself. You can only get the bot decking playing by cheaper effect if you Digivolve into a puppet. So you search and then you Evo and you bomb deck and you play.
Oh, understood. Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, we're set up here as armor against puppets. And how do you think this matchup goes?
I want to say it's got to be in puppets' favor, right? DP minus is one of the banes of armors, right? Because just cutting them off from access to their armor purge potential is just kind of devastating. And oh, this isn't the cost reducer. This is the OP searcher, allowing us to find our 3rd copy of Mirai into our Kageyamon.
Who doesn't love Digivolve the champion, play out like 2 or 3 searchers or your Arisa for free? I think it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. Looks like we're gonna Digivolve for 2 into Dramon. Rest in peace. I don't think Shumon's gonna make it, guys.
Do we have piercing on this Lydra?
Yeah, I think he just has baseline piercing.
Okay. Yeah, goodbye, Shu. You don't have any effects that punish me for this yet until you get the free tamer.
The new tamer. That tamer is nice, I believe. Oh, there's so many, there's already so many Arisas that I kind of lose track of which one is which. This is the one from the set.
Yeah, it's when a puppet is deleted, you can suspend her and play a puppet.
Ah, okay. Powerful effect. Here we go.
Yeah, just explaining it to our opponent there. You know, there's so many decks in the game where you just have to ask questions to make sure you understand like fully what the board does, what it looks like, etc.
On top of that, with like all the different alt arts and all the different like the same tamer, same Digimon has so many variants that it's just like, well, wait, which one is that exactly? And it just becomes an issue. Looks like we are going to use the Davis to armor purge ourselves. It's up in the air if we're actually going to use the armor Digivolution or Digi-Armor Energize, as some people call it. And we are going to proc it, so...
Yep, means we will be Digivolving for free because the top armor card was removed. Going into that Magmon restanding, gaining a little bit of DP again. And we can opt to swing here. We probably want to get all the swings in while we can before we're like DP drained and reduced down to nothing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have so much. I guess we gain 2k off of the Lydra and then 2k off of Magnamon Digivolution itself. So we sit at 11k this turn.
Yeah, and I guess to be fair, it's probably hard to drain that much DP, but also you just want to get your damage in. You're playing an aggressive deck, right?
I don't think the shoe deck has premium DP removal, so we'll have to see.
I'm pretty sure it does. I think all the 6s are premium.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you're on Cherubi. Cherubi is a premium.
Right. All right, so we are going to promote here. Shumon, or Shumon gets promoted, and we get start of main phase 1 memory? No? Yeah, we will gain the memory. Yep. Then use our 3rd copy of Mirai. So we've found, I think at this point it means we've found all 4 versions, just one's at the bottom of the deck. Here is a Shumon and a Shushumon along with Cindrel. So we'll have to see where we can go with this.
And I just want to emphasize, when any of your Digimon digivolve into a puppet trait Digimon, by returning a tamer, you play a free Arisa or a free puppet, basically. Or you reduce it by 3, but it's basically going to be free. And it's specifying just like a digivolving timing, so you can activate Mirai's effect first, or you can activate the when digivolving of your Digimon first, because they're both when the Digimon digivolves.
Right. Here, I actually expect us to see but we don't keep turn with digivolving into our level 4 here, so that's going to be a little rough. Not sure what we could do. Oh, we're gonna scramble just to have it on the board, have that recursion available to us. This is the promo Shushumon that when digivolving lets us make a token. So now we're gonna start trigger. Actually, before activating the Shushumon, we're gonna go and start activating Mirai's.
Yep, because if you have one of those effects that let you play a tamer for free, you want to make sure you don't have too many tamers on the board. So we're playing the tamer for free off of the other tamer, so we won't be able to get. I guess we have the token making effect, so it doesn't really matter here.
So then second Mirai will now be activated. We played a second Arisa. This one's gonna play. Oh, we're gonna play the Kaguya. So for a reduced cost of 3, we're gonna play this Kaguya for 4. Yep. Or 3?
Reduced by 3, so it costs 4. Yep.
Okay, cool. Kaguya does have the on play that says by deleting another puppet or token, we get to digivolve into our 6 for free. This definitely allows us to have our route that gets us an out here. Deleting the Shumon is an interesting choice. But here's Kaguya. Oh, but this facilitates having something in trash, because we'll be able to play the Shushumon from trash. And then
our tamers also get to replace the deleted Digimon, because one of our puppets was deleted also. It's like we can tap both Arisas, and we still have a Mirai to tap if we're opting to, because we have all these wind digivolving effects.
Looks like we're not going to extend even more. We want to be able to use some of those effects against our opponent here on their turn in case anything does get deleted. I think all of the Kaguya facilitates giving all of our puppets blocker and alliance. So we're definitely going to see definitely some trap card potential here. The level 5 protects only opponent effects. Yes. Correct, Megatron. TCG. Decepticons. Rampage. Oh, that's painful though. Going to strip the Kaguya and then bounce it. That's gonna be. That's by far too painful for the deck to handle in this board state. Losing all our blocker, only having 3 security with this much memory, that could spell the end of this turn for sure.
Yeah, potentially end of the game, depending on how hard they pop off.
Yeah, just gonna attack with Magnamon, Vmon, Digivolves, and then I think we might not have. It depends. We could probably make it. in terms of all the attacks we need, but we definitely need the right cards in hand. And oh my god, gonna be another bounce to the hand.
Yeah.
Knowing that both Shushumons, excuse me, knowing that both tokens will delete themselves at the end of our opponent's turn. Luckily for us on the puppet side of things, our security is kind of weak, not procking any armor purges just yet. Here's a Davis, and is this all she wrote?
Yep. Tap, strip an armor, gain a memory, draw a card. You can Evo for reduced cost thanks to Vmon. So if you have a 1 cost champion Evo, you can get another swing in. But you need like an armor texture for game still in the math of it all, right?
I don't think the armor texture actually gets us game, unfortunately.
Oh, you're right, because it doesn't do it for free. It just gives you the option to Evo.
Yep. What armor are we going to try to... Or did we... Or is our hand just cluttered and this Davis isn't going to actually get us into a Digivolve? And it does. Here we go.
We can leave them at 1.
Unfortunately, like... Oh, we're going to do... Okay, so yeah, Digivolve 4-3. And from here, we get to minus DP on one of the tokens. Now we get to sling minus 3k on one of the Magnamons. Now it's a total of minus 6k. We're going to be actually able to proc these Orisas here? Or not?
I don't think we have a reason to here.
I would at the end of our opponent's turn for the sake of having...
Well, you want to scramble.
Oh,
really
that's fair.
Want to scramble, I think, is what the difference is.
Ah, okay. Scramble to search. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these searches have just been missing the mark for our puppets player. I feel like every time we search, it's a tamer or a rookie the whole time.
Well, this one's fine here. These are double searchers, so if you go into a champion, use the Mirai to play the Kaguya. Level 5 pops the Shumon, you can fill board again. You've seen them expend. You've seen them expend 2 of their starter Magnas, and even if you play 4, it's not that likely you have them at this point because you don't draw a whole lot
in armor. Yeah. Did you have rookie in the back? This one is this one finally the reduced Digivolution cost by 1? I believe it is. Right, here's
this was Searcher. This was Searcher.
It's the Searcher again in the back.
Search.
Oh,
the
one in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that is.
All right, so promo Shushu again. When Digivolving, get us a token. Huge. We can do the Kaguya. We could try to do the Kaguya play once again, unless we have a scramble. Scramble would be nice. Scramble would allow us to go to Kaguya and keep turn. And I say Kaguya, but I mean the level 5. Oof, scramble.
I mean, going into Kaguya is what you're meaning. I get what you're saying. Check is what you're saying.
Alright, so we are scrambling, trying to resolve which level 5 to go into, but it's probably going to be the purple one. Yeah, the purple one is just a little too good. When Digivolving is going to allow us to delete one of our other tokens or puppets to evolve into a level 6 for free. Thankfully enough, our level 4 has given us the token. Oh, does it Digivolve for 4?
He might be opting to pay more, maybe? I'm not sure, actually.
Interesting. Oh, because we can't attack anyway, so we might as well just do choke to 1? I guess I could see that logic.
Yeah, setting up a scramble. Scramble setup's really good. Like, you don't ever mind setting up a scramble. Yeah, just debating if we're going to be popping the tamers here. It looks like we are. You just said, you know what, we can get a bunch of searching in. Let's just go ahead and get our first search here.
Going to get another double hit. Starting to fill up that hand with level 4s. Very nice.
Imagine if Mirage was around still, guys. Mirage would just like pop up your opponent's hand so much faster now with all these search effects.
All right, gonna get another Mirai effect going. Gonna play something for a reduced cost. It's gonna be the Shushu-mon. Shushu-mon's gonna get us another token. And yeah. We're gonna put our opponent to 2 memory, and they shall have. Wow. What a wide board. Mm-hmm.
This is why we were talking like previously. Like Death X is pretty good coming back in this format if puppets are everywhere. Because look at that. We have 2 tamers and we got 5 bodies. Guess what? That is free Death X.
That's just value. Interesting enough, we haven't seen the Namekiamon in any of these searches. I guess it raises the question: Is Ben playing that card?
Build?
Yeah.
Yeah, because not everyone opts for it. It does require you to run the black-yellow memory boost.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not something you evo into naturally either, so it's kind of like a garnet in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much our chat here. For all y'all in chat, are any of y'all like big Yu-Gi-Oh players, or at least aware of like Max C existing? Because I see we're talking about Mirage. Mirage needs to come back. Like they're searching a lot. I mean, I'm kind of memeing when I say it, but it does have merits. Do you feel like we need that Maxi type of effect in Digimon in the form of Mirage, or do you think we're a better game without Mirage?
I think in general we're a better game without floodgates. In general, I'm okay with floodgates at the level 3 because, as we mentioned before, even in chat, it was mentioned that like the game has evolved into a place where it's like the floodgates, they're easily like at least the rookie ones are very easily removed. So like it just lends itself to like good deck building design of like, all right, I'm playing my floodgate, you have to have your quick answer for it, or you're gonna have a struggle turn. Whereas like these like crazy floodgates like Mirage or the Dragons or Red Purple Imperial just kind of lead into situations of like you're just not allowed to play the game anymore, which isn't great. I would love vanilla 4s that say both players can't gain memory by effect. Interesting.
Yeah, that was a conversation I've had before with friends that play Digimon. They're like, we really need them to not be on rookies or to make it inheritables in rookies. But I'm like, dude, if you make it inheritable, that actually makes it a problem. Because that makes any floodgate way too good.
Oh, it's absolutely. Because
we have protection effects. We have so much protection effects in the game now.
Mm-hmm. I think stacked decks would probably just be the best, de facto best at that point.
But to be fair, stacked decks are the like intended design of this game, right?
True. Looks like we did block with one of our. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. So we block with one of our tokens. That's gonna minus 3k the Vmon. Now the Kaguya triggers, allowing us to delete the lowest level, I believe. And here we have to decide, well, which one is the lowest level that we're going to delete? And I don't know if there's a right answer. I guess the Vmon, because you don't want to give your opponent a free unsuspend here. That makes a little bit of sense. I like that.
Lotmon, Terramon, Mats making their ways.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we are going to use our second Davis.
Yeah, if there's a deck I have mostly blinged out, it is the Shoe deck. I absolutely love puppets and their design. I think it's a really fun deck and fun archetype as a whole.
Yeah, I definitely at least picked up one Risa because I think her name's basically like Risu, so I was just like, you know what? I will get one alt art, please, of this tamer. And it was pretty cheap at the time too. I know all the puppet stuff is like shooting up recently due to not some of the Kaguya stuff, some of the purple line, but mostly the announcement of the level 7 really shot up some of the prices of some of the Puppetmon cards. Like I think promo Arisa really shot up. That was the big one.
Yeah, I'm happy I ordered the Liberator deck boxes from Europe. I got a big batch of those coming in.
Oh, nice.
I have a proxy set up there, and I just said, hey man, if I buy them on Card Market, can you ship them to me? He's like, depends how big they are. The answer was, they're very big.
Oh no. Oh no. Magnemon was digivolved into, and we're going to just block with the rookie. Are we going to activate Orisa? Looks like we are going to activate our standing Orisa. So which rookie is getting played from our hand? It is another Searcher. 1, 2, 3, double hit, busted.
Just super consistent deck. It's really hard to complain if you're playing Puppets saying it's not consistent. Well, you got all these tamers that search. You got all these rookies that search. We get, guess what? Ways to cheat out the rookies, ways to recur the rookies. It's like once you get the first ones going, you're probably in a good spot. And oh my gosh, we got another Magnemon here.
And we just bounced that poor Shushumon that we just played to the back of the line, back into the hand. I mean, we're doing a great job of just denying the board here. We're gonna choose to block with our Kaguya for this attack. Magnemon's sitting at only 9k here, so Vmon will bite the dust a little bit to proc armor purge. Looks like we might be out of memory to really finish this turn out. And here's a Magnemon. How many armors do we have? This might be able to clear the Kaguya.
Oh my gosh, I think it did.
Oh wow,
that's a lot of math. Holy cow! To be fair, it is pretty late game for armors, and we've definitely seen a couple there, but not enough to go for game yet. We're just challenging our opponent. Hey, it's up to you now, man. Can you respond to my board? And they're just debating, do I want to crack this scramble?
Scramble here would not get us an extra body, but at the very least would get us
whatever we're missing. I think that's what we're doing. We're just going to crack it for probably level 6.
Or 5. Those are the big two. It looks like it is the Kaguya.
Yeah, I think we've searched and drew too much to not have anything that isn't a level 6, because we know we are short 2 level 6s with 2 in trash.
Looks like we're going to gain our 2 memory off of Orisa's.
Is there a world we can go for game this turn?
Game? No. I think game would require...
What is it? The promo shoe to play the token. You go to Kaguya to pop the token you just made to go into level 6 Kaguya. After you do that, you replace 2. Use the 2 Orisas to replace the token with 2 more bodies. You have to be keeping turn while doing this, and you get Alliance. You swing Alliance with the Kaguya, going 2 checks on next stack, 1 check on next one. You're 1 short for game.
Overclock? So is there overclock math in there that gets you there?
You can send roll. You can potentially send roll.
All right, going into Kaguya for free.
But it's a lot to ask. Like, yeah. I see a world it could happen.
I'm so happy that the new Sisters, Tamer, and Level 6 are in the Debugger Premium Bandai kit. Our USA mailbox had to be used for it. With Level 7s and emblems coming, that box's value will skyrocket. That's absolutely true. Like, how can Level 7 Invisimon not be broken? Yeah, Level 7 Invisimon is going to be sick. Alright, so we do have the Kaguya. We can digivolve into a 4 for free. Here we go. Or not for free, but for a reduced price.
Yeah, we're going to play out that. That's the token playing one, I believe, right?
So we'll get another token. How is this going to work for Kaguya, though? We need to find a way to delete our token?
Oh, that's not hard. Yeah, we'll just go into another 5 to go into another 6.
Alright, so this is probably going to put -3 on the Magnemon.
There's a Sendril.
We get to go to Sendril. This is going to be a lot of minus on the Magnemon that is suspended. I imagine we're going to overclock into that Digimon.
Overclock, you have to go face, don't you? Because Vortex is what lets you
trade.
Oh,
you're right. You're right. It does. You do have to go.
But we popped 1 token -3. I know that. I don't know how many other tokens we have.
We had 1 token. I think we had 2 tokens this turn. No, only 1. We only had 1 token, which now we get to pop because we popped a token Kaguya triggers, which lets us play a Digimon. Oh, we're gonna use Orisa first.
Yeah, so we get to buy back a piece from trash.
Mm-hmm.
So we're done with the Shumon or Shushumon. We can go into our
Another 5.
next level 5.
We're running out. I guess we are running out of these 5. So grab that back. And
effects. Okay, we're gonna play out the token. Now I can't tell if we did overclock and swing without suspending to do a minus DP drain the other stack. I'm not quite sure what removed it. Or it's when digivolving -6, then when attacking -6, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Or no, I think it's just when attacking, but you can. It's not once per turn. Let me double check. Sendrel. Yeah. Yeah, the -6 is just when attacking. The when digivolving, start of main, you get the token. That's why we have the extra tokens on the side.
Got more blockers is what I heard. And then we have it set up so if any of them are deleted, we can tap a reset and play another rookie from hand, ideally.
Mm-hmm. Which our little purple yellow rookie here actually helps us get that back into hand. But we did choose the 5, meaning we probably do have this is our 4th Magnamon starter deck, I believe, this game. Gonna strip another 2 sources and then bounce. That's rough. That's just game unless there's an ace.
It's possible. This deck can run them.
All right.
But it's like premium DP removal on top of that.
Oh, Magnamon X. Just going super safe with this turn. Will be immune to aces. And then swing security. And yeah, we gotta go to game 2. No blocker. That ends our game. That ends the game there for puppets. So game 2.
We didn't even touch the security. Security never got touched that game.
Yeah, Armor's just had a great time just dealing with the board really, really efficiently every turn and not really letting puppets get aggressive ever. I'm looking forward to EX10 because of Overclock. Dioboro X was the main villain in one of the manga, and Dioboro X having Overclock would be on brand. Plus, we're overdue for a card. There's a few. There's a lot of keywords that they could give that they've been out there now that they could give Dioboro. Overclock is one, definitely on brand to be able to delete a token and then just attack. Scapegoat sounds like a good one. What else could they give Dioboro? Those are the main 2 I think of, is Scapegoat and you know what I'm talking about. Just said Overclock. But did we just get a reveal of a Shine Burst alt art?
Shine Burst?
No, someone just linked it somewhere. Oh, we got the alt art for Iba. Nice. Look at the little Wanyamon in the back.
Oh, did you notice on the Mirai alt? I'm not talking about the arena text. I'm talking about the little cats just hanging in the background. The Mirai alt.
Yeah, look at that.
Get
Oh, they're so happy.
Little white cat on the left. Yeah, they're just little happy cats.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't notice the cats before. I guess Mirai's not getting a SP alt art. I guess because reasons. Interesting.
If the patterns stay the same, then yeah. But there's possibility they just show it later. But I think they're pretty consistent with how they're doing reveals right now.
I guess we'll see. So then Iba will probably get an SP later. And people in my leaks channel are like, oh, the alt art for Iba is mid, and I think they just haven't noticed the cute little Wanyamon in the back yet. Otherwise, there's no way that card's mid. But Puppet's getting started.
There's one thing that I'm actually surprised we don't see in Digimon content yet. That was really popular in Hearthstone content back in the days. But content creators would go through and they would rank all the cards in the set for each Hearthstone set, and the community would do the same thing, and we would see what the collective thought was of cards as they came out. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the community part of it. What do you think? How did they get the community to rank cards?
It was on the same website. Let's see if I can pull it up. But yeah, you would be able to basically community vote on how good a card is. Scale 1 to 5. You would rank it how many stars, and content creators would do the same thing. I remember Kripparrian used to do it along with I want to say Trump did it also back in the days. Hearthstone Trump, by the way, guys. Hearthstone Trump.
Card rankings are hard for TCGs without a solid limited format. That's fair. I used to I know what you're talking, because I used to watch what was the Magic the Gathering channel? I think it was Chris Irwin for Star City Games used to do a bit every set where he would sit with one of the Magic professional Magic players. I forget his name as well, but they would just sit there and go over every single card at their little desk, and those videos were always the most entertaining for me in a set.
Okay, here it is. I found how they do it. They have a website where you have to log in. Once you log in, you can rank all the cards, and then you can see what the community thinks of the cards, like what the average best card is from all the reveals. I think it'd be something really cool to put together for Digimon, but it needs a lot of work for someone to make and spin up a website like that, right?
Yeah. When it's an eternal format TCG, there's so many deck archetypes that exist that it's impossible for players to give an actual review of value. That's fair.
Even if it's not like accurate, it's a fun thing to see, like, where do we think the power cards are in the format? Well, maybe we're saying, man, this puppet stuff looks so insane that it's just the best quality stuff in the set. Or people might think the Galaxy Tamer's kind of mid because it's not a free Evo, it's a reduced Evo. Why would I play that over my Fixer?
Oof, we Digivolve into the purple level 4, which I do feel like is the weakest card of the new puppet deck, the new support here, but we do get to it does nicely combo with the Mirai that lets us play into another puppet. Here we go. We're gonna have to Digivolve into for one here into a Shushu. But this one doesn't. I believe this one actually gives us a token. So if we go into the but let's just play the Tamer. This is going to be the memory setter, I believe. And then
it is.
How is this going to work out? We are going to pop our training potentially. Ooh, what are we thinking? We're going to attack. Interesting. So we're attacking into security or the flame drum, but the flame drum will just auto delete us, so we might be just fishing for. Oh, do we have minus DP somewhere that I didn't know?
The Kokeshi does a minus DP, I know.
Oh, that must be enough then. We're gonna scramble into the level 5 purple card, or yellow purple card, deleting the Shushumon and allowing us to go into level 6 for free. And then we might finally have the ability to... Does the Kaguya have overclock, or does she not? I don't think she does.
No, it does not have overclock.
Yeah, so again, still on the defensive back foot, but at least our Armors player won't have the resources to just play a rookie without passing turns. So our board is probably pretty safe going for this turn. What deck are y'all looking forward to and looking for in BT22? For me, it will be Mother Shoto 2.0. Ugh, I hate eaters. I'm not a fan. I despise eaters. Well, I'm also mostly because I also hate D-Reaper. I hate the villain, or those decks that just don't have levels. I think they're just obnoxious to the game.
Can't bounce them with your level-based bounce effects.
You can't delete them with your level-based deletion either. Like a person who's never picked up an Aqua deck, I doubt the majority of us will know if Queen Long's support in BT22 with her level 7 will be strong or not. Yeah, I don't... Like, Ryugu by itself was a decent card, but the whole idea of decode and going wide but not actually having the ability to be aggressive while going wide has always been a weird concept for that deck, and it just hasn't shined through yet, or shown through yet, in my opinion. But oh, we get to attack. Alliance, 2 checks, survive. Did you evolve into the level 5 again? Wow. Allowing us to...
Also going to say, I think I got our next round deck picked out. Someone's playing DM and actually is undefeated right now.
Ooh.
Sorry, Chad. I'm just a little...
DM, define DM, because I feel like right now there's 2 DM decks, unless you want to keep it a surprise.
We'll have fun. We'll have fun when it pops up.
Right.
But we are going to showcase some more new decks. We are going to showcase some more decks, guys. Don't worry, don't worry.
Looks like we are going to give a rush to something. I believe we're going to rush to the Cinderelmon. So we're going to... oh, we gave it to the token, so we're going to attack with the token. Interesting. Ooh, Digivolution, or Digi-Armor Energize. Ooh, that's rough. And we get the Davis as well. That's a bit rough. Unfortunate to see, and they're gonna be able to do a lot. Armors is gonna be able to do a lot this next turn. Might just be too much for puppets. And we're gonna hard play the purple yellow that lets us discard a card and then buy back a card, a puppet in particular. So which card are they gonna try to grab back? I imagine a rookie that they want, or just it looks like they're thinking about this Shushumon that allows us to play a Risa, and that's exactly what they grab. How have the puppets looked so far? Puppets look strong. I've liked puppets pretty well. The boards are impressive. Going wide is impressive. I just think armors might, as funny as it is, puppets having DP minus would be pretty strong against armors. But in the first game here, armors was just able to constantly control the puppet board. And just keeping them on the back foot every turn until they could finally go for a game. But I think this game, puppets definitely has control. There's no real way for them to lose. The most important thing is they've created a powerful Kaguya stack that should be able to remain protected unless we see something like a Magnamon, a double Magnamon starter deck would be the only thing that could probably clear this Kaguya. So we'll see. With the double Davis Ken, it might just be enough though. Or double Davis. This is only game 2, yeah. Because we started at this table, right? Yeah, we started at this table. This is only game 2. I have not seen a single Puppetmon with blocker. Eagle would know if any of us.
I mean, it's your level 6 Kaguyamon that gives everything blocker. You don't need inherits if you have level 6 Kaguya on board.
Hi, Andromon would be so cool if it got another Mega. That's true. Does Puppet have a blocker? Puppets innately do not have blockers. However, the Kaguya
blocker
gives everybody blocker, yeah. And so we did, unfortunately, we did see the double starter deck Magnamon pull through here. Really unfortunate. Going to use our second.
Shred. Shred through the blockers super easily with that.
Still might not be enough, though. We'll have to see. We can go pretty far. We might see a Magnamon X be digivolved into this turn. Or just more ways to control, like just keep clearing this board. I think there's an important bit here where we do have to dodge deleting some of these tokens. But otherwise, we should be fine. If Jesmon can have Genku super entire board immediately, then why not puppets too? Stupid Genku. No, it's true. It's alright. Nyam Boots will be our savior, just deleting everything and all things at all times, because he's a adorable little... Speaking of which, the second Puss in Boots movie, amazing. Was it The Last Wish? Amazing. Best, single-handedly brought Shrek back into relevance. It's insane how good that movie was. Alright, so we do die in security, and a Digi Armor Energize will be used. Into the minus Magnamon again. Is this enough to finally clear the Syndrell? I imagine the first one did go into Syndrell, so the second one will do the same, finally clearing this level 6. So this board has just been dismantled once again.
Yeah, I did not think Armors had this much leverage into clearing boards like that.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, I think we just had the board for it. We had double Davis Ken, we had double Digiarmor Energize, we were given a good amount of memory. We're gonna attack. It's a Tamer. Play Davis Ken, or play Davis, promo Davis on play lets us play a Vmon from hand. Yep, that's gonna be our Searcher Vmon. Nya Boots being able to trigger on the opponent's turn with the security promo Shushu is dumb and powerful. Absolutely. Armors does not normally need to clear white boards in the meta, but that was what it was made for. Clearly, we're gonna play another Davis promo to allow us to search for even more. I guess we are looking for the Magnamon X here. Was that the key card we've been missing? Yeah, we're gonna grab that to hand, send 2 Vmons to the bottom. And where do we go from here? We do have an Orisa that could potentially play us a token out, or play us a Digimon out if something gets deleted. So from here on out, we could see a replacement effect, get some aggression on our turn again from puppets. But it could go either way. We'll have to see. And yeah, we're just gonna Digivolve into that Magnamon X, get a full immunity, go to 5 memory. But if we have premium DP minus, it might just be...
Yeah, the only premium minus you'll see puppets run is like a Truby Ace. I think technically the tokens are not premium removal, but I think the Sendril is. But regardless, I think it's just way too much catching up to do, unless we have a way to lethal out the board here. But we don't really have lethal scenarios unless we get Sendril overclocking shenanigans, which to security, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that's true. Now maybe we can get wide enough for Cherubi, but we'd have to be on Cherubi.
Yeah, I will say I do like how the community just acknowledges, like, we know what premium DP removal is. We know what we're talking about with that. We have all these like fan-made terminology for things that don't have keyword effects. You know, interruptive. Oh, no, that's immediate effects. That's a wood. No, it's interruptive. We know what's up. Lingering DP, premium DP removal. Yeah, we know what's up. I'm trying to think of some other fan-made terms that we use here.
I mean, everyone's...
Taunt. Yeah,
Taunt's
another
a good one. Yeah. I mean, there's ones that like we've adopted from other games, right? Like spin a card to the bottom, or tuck to the bottom, strip a source, and then no card actually says strip, right? But we still say strip 2 sources.
Yeah, say crack. I think we've had this conversation plenty of times. Are you a person that says crack, or you say pop your booze? I'm a person that always likes cracking my booze and my banks.
Maybe I'm a heathen, but I just say use. I'm gonna use a boost. I'm gonna use a training. Bounce is technically another one. some of them do come from other card games. Like bounce just comes from I think bounce is actually a word in Magic, like because the original card is bounce or something. There's some of these terms that just come from like the original cards that did those things in Magic, I think.
Okay, so we have the Central. Let me read Central. Is it premium?
It is not premium.
For the turn, it's not. You already checked. You already checked. So can we remove the Magna before it matters? We have Rush. We have Overclock. I don't think we have enough for lethal maths anywhere. I'm just trying to figure out what the out is we're playing for. The only out I can see that we might want to be playing for is going into Kaguya for like a big board with blockers. I guess we can attack twice with the Central into the Magnamon, but it already has immunity, right? Yeah, it already has immunity. It doesn't matter.
It has immunity, but we do get the restand here. Oh, this is gonna let us play a rookie. What rookie are we gonna play? Oh no, this is Island. Okay, sorry. This is Island. We get to play a Tamer. It just tripped up my brain because it was the last security.
I mean,
no.
that's well, I guess when you play it, it goes to the top, doesn't it? So I was going to say, like, technically, it's always there, right?
Yeah, this is game because does the Kaguya have barrier? I believe, or not the Kaguya, the Sindrel. I think the promo shoe gives barrier. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. We have barrier. Delete the token, and then we just say pass turn and overclock. Digivolve. Because we're just being safe. I think there could potentially be like a Shine Ruin mode, and we're gonna say pass. Are you one of those people that you're a judge? You're important. You're a cop. When someone says pass turn, does that mean we immediately go into end of turn effects, or does that mean we just go to our opponent's turn? What is that? What is the intended vocabulary when someone says that, and someone calls on you on it? Like what? Like the judge call, you know?
I asked them what they said. If they say I said I'll be passing the turn to my opponent, I assume that your intention is to use your end of turn effects. It's just like it feels weird because like the official term I believe is saying pass.
Right. That's how I see it.
But
right.
You don't say you finish your turn though, right?
Right, because I say I pass turn, which means putting the memory to 3, and now we get to start end of turn effects. That doesn't mean you skip your end of turn effects, or you chose to skip your end of turn effects. Which even then, regardless,
yeah, I think it's 100% you look at the board and you declare what the intent is. Like you can tell what the intent is. If you're playing against a Mother Shoto player and they have 4 Shotos on board, they say I'm going to be passing turn. And then you're assuming they're not using Shoto, I think it's very clear what the intent is. Like, it's a Mother Shoto deck. They are definitely using Shoto. But that's my personal take.
Yeah, of course. We're just gonna play setup here from Armors. They chose to go first. Definitely gonna grab that starter deck Magnamon. Oh, but secret rare could be it. Nah, starter deck's way too important for our removal setups for these puppet boards. Actually, they chose to go first. They chose to go second. Armors did. So preferring the card draw. We're gonna get to promote here. This is the one. This is the Shumon that does Digivolve for a reduced cost. So using the training would be kind of unfortunate. Oh, we are going to use the training here to Digivolve into. Is this not the Shumon that reduces Evil cost? Oh, is it only if you have a Tamer maybe? Shumon. I might just have my Shumons mixed up. There's so many altars for these things.
Don't mind Eagle packing.
Yeah.
Don't mind Eagle packing in the background, getting prize support together.
Yeah.
This is a little bit back-owed.
Yeah, we got the Arisa on board. We're gonna hard play. The promo Shushu allows us to have this nice wide board. They're in turns. Oh, unfortunate. So the first two games, like I mean, both games are so back and forth. It makes sense that they're in turns because I wouldn't say anyone's really slow playing. It's just the board construction and then deconstruction was crazy by both ends. The entirety of this game. Tape is such an obvious sound. It is. It's so good. This armor needs to figure out a way to rotate their camera because you can tell they're playing the game. Well, they're playing on their bed. And that's what I was saying. That's how I started this. I started this round by saying nobody's got an excuse about not playing this game or on webcam. If these are the setups people are willing, these are the lengths people are willing to go. I promise I say end of turn and then say end of turn effect. Bounce was a keyword. It was slang that came into the game in the 90s. I remember when using bounce when Man of War in my teens in the 90s. That's fair. I don't like saying swing or crack or pop or any other jargon. Invoke the delay. That is some Sasuke edge level stuff. I invoke my delay to reduce my evolution cost by 2.
That's a way to put it.
Oh, that's so good. I love Sasuke, by the way. That was a compliment. I want that made sure that's out there. I don't remember ever seeing him break out that mat before. Oh, the double Terrierbond mat? It's a good mat. DigiSean37, my man, love the Shine video on deck. You change anything up with it? When we start speaking like Yu-Gi-Oh players, we know we are in trouble. I'm just gonna have to on-play.
We're what, like 4 or 5 years into game design? It's going to get there eventually.
Yeah. I'm hoping we end up like Masters, man. I know that game doesn't have as big a player base as Digimon right now, so maybe becoming like Dragon Ball Masters means like a smaller player base, but I gotta tell you, I've said this a million times, chat. Every time I watch a Dragon Ball Masters finals, it is probably the best finals of that card fest. It is. The back and forth in a Masters card game is crazy for Dragon Ball. It is so fun to watch. Maybe the meta sucks and like playing it is awful, but man, as a spectator, it's a treat every time.
Yeah, I will agree. I love watching the international communities first of all come together for their world stuff, and then like just watching like they know what's going on. They're thinking about how they're responding. They have their Z deck, which I think is a really cool concept in the game. For anyone who doesn't know, their Z deck is. It's almost in essence like I guess we don't really have combo power in Digimon, but any instance you would like Digivolve, maybe you would get like a secondary resource that lets you go into another deck to Digivolve a special way, shape, or form. It just adds consistency, adds a way to interact in a different way, to have guaranteed outs for some matchups, which I really like.
I've only made some slight changes. Oh my god, Digital Gate Open. You just reminded me. That card... I get your playsets while you can. Like, there's probably going to be, like, reprint versions of it. But, man, I think that card is going to be pretty prevalent in... Like, I mean, it's not going to be an every deck kind of thing. But, man, oh, man, is Digital Gate Open just going to be a great card. And it looks like we did go to time. This is going to be a draw for 1-1. Yeah, so we probably see round 3 here pretty soon. Let's see.
It's pretty good for hunters and pretty good for cross, Digital Gate Open.
I would say cross. I think hybrid decks might enjoy it. Anything that likes their tamer. Like it's just a good card for a lot of stuff, I feel. I'm happily making the drive to Nats and I'll be scooping them up. Yeah, I'm going I should be there at Nats too, Sean, so we should hang. Do you have your invite? Are you not making? Do you not have your invite this season yet? So rest in peace. No tournament play. Or are you gonna for LCQs? Are we LCQing LCQ Dreamers?
Yeah, we can hop to table 2 here.
Table 2, got it. It's okay. I don't have my invite either. I'm still going, so we can cry together.
I like the fact that there is an LCQ though.
Oh, I'm so happy.
One thing people are like really like, oh, we have to, otherwise this game's dead. We don't have an LCQ. How are we going to get players? And well, got an LCQ, guys. We got to take our steps one thing at a time. One thing.
They also announced that they are changing event. They recognize that they kind of dropped the ball on event pack 8 and are trying to like make amends a little bit. I didn't read the full announcement, but they're at least going to try to make them foil and a little different for everybody.
So basically what they said is, oops, this was pretty bad, we heard. We'll give you the last season's event pack and this one at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So you get a little bit more protoforms, a little bit more Shadramons.
Digital Gate open. Ooh, oh yeah. I mean, the last event pack was so good, right? 7 with the protoform, Shadramon. I mean, Quartz is in theory a good card, but like, man, has it been kind of over reprinted at this point?
So what you guys are thinking before Old Force becomes good again? What does Old Force do to a Quartz?
Cry, probably.
You can't unsuspend the bounce.
Unfortunate. It's okay. We'll get All Force tatted up mode, and it will say immunity to not being suspended or unsuspending or whatever.
Yeah, this round though, we get a showcase Digishon and Tessero. Haven't shown Tessero yet today.
Oh, is Tessero the DM player for this round, or is it Digishon? Oh wait, no, we saw Digishon. Did we?
Yeah,
no.
we know it's Tessero. We know it's Tessero.
Okay, we know it's Tessero.
But yeah, if you take a look, it is 100% a DM deck.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Like, I think he's almost using entirely new cards from this set. There is 2 cards not from this set in the deck.
When is Digital Gate open? Come need it for my hybrid deck, but I hate the art on it. It's gonna it's a it's an attendance award for going to. They've only announced it, I think, for the Dallas event in September, but you can probably guess that you're going to see it going further in other events, like notably the Las Vegas Card Fest.
Yeah, I predict we'll probably have a tournament pack reprint at some point too. At this point, we've done really well with like new promos.
Oh my god, that's so great.
Exclude box toppers, but all other promos that have been printed have been fairly accessible now.
Yeah, I think because it's one of those things where it's like we still like cry about Shadramon, but like realistically, the last set of like box topper promos has been a bit ago, and ever since then, every new promo has been part of the tournament kits, which honestly like has been amazing. Being able to instantly just pretty quickly and cheaply grab your playsets of whatever promo you're looking for. It's those first couple weeks probably feel kind of bad because it's just like, oh, nobody pulled my 4th copy, but like over time, like you end up getting so many that like it's fine. Like I remember. Go ahead.
I think the only recent issue is like people complain about Digimon being a $5 to $10 promo for a little bit, and then Promo Gallant. Promo Gallant was the only other one. But that's the BT21 topper.
To be fair, right, the 21 toppers, yeah.
But they're not even like that bad right now either. Like they're pretty reasonable.
Looks like we got File Island into the bottom of security. File Island giving us 1k per upside down source or face down source in our Digimon here. Looks like we're gonna search top 3 with the Palmon, and we actually get a hit with the Palmon. So all the searches for DM read, reveal the top 3, take any DM card to hand, and then if you have the matching version also revealed after you've picked a card, you get to face down source that card. Digital Gate open, maybe one of those scenarios for September to January being potentially overpriced on the secondary market. Yeah, that's probably true. We'll see. We'll see how meta relevant that card can get. Because I do think it's a good card, but I don't think there's a potential where a lot of the meta decks. I don't think it pushes any any deck that would love it. I don't think they get pushed into a position that
It's like tier 0.
it's like tier 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of our current staples of the meta are gonna require it or even want it. So it's gonna be interesting.
Like I said, I think it's legit. Maybe best in hunters or cross right now. Maybe a hybrid deck can pop off with it, but I don't think it's going to be so defining.
I mean, a lot of decks would love it, but it's also for 4 memory, I believe. I think so. It's not that simple. I feel
It's not like our our level 6s that can be slammed in any deck, because that was the issue with Gallant. You can slam it in any deck and it was still good.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of which, EX7, holy.
EX7?
Prices on EX7? Was EX7 not Medieval Gallant? Am I getting... That was EX8.
Oh, yeah, it is. It was,
okay.
It was EX8. It was EX8.
All of EX7, so it's just... Prices have just gone up. But
yeah, Chains of Liberation. I actually had an extra case of that set. Nobody was taking packs. Not the Medieval Gallant set, but the one with Hexablau. No one was taking those as pack outs, so I just sold the case sealed from these webcam locals. I actually, I sold for like 1,300.
Oh, wow.
It was just up there just to be up there. I was not expecting to move it, and I still had extra, 2 boxes of the set. It's just a set that's aged really well.
Absolutely. Yeah, Medieval Gallant, Galamon X are stupid price right now. I really hope those are probably the big cards to reprint. Unfortunately, all our secret rares are there's a lot of secret rares that are would be wonderful reprint cards, but I'm still curious. I always say this, but a secret rare, only secret rares does not make a set. So I don't see them having 20 secret rares in a reprint set, but maybe who knows? They could flip the script on me. Yeah. We're gonna go into Digitamamon? Is that what this guy's name is? I actually don't know.
Yeah, I will say the promo Gigis are definitely more expensive in Japan still, but aside from that, I think the rest of the pack is
really
cheap. Yeah, the promo Gigis are still 10 to 15 a pop over there, give take.
Oh, why? Why was that? Because I feel like they would have more store tournaments than we do. Or is it just you have to win or something?
It's the same thing as us. Just tournament pack on participation. I think it just might be harder to get the cards. They maybe get 1 card per pack instead of 2.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but it looks like it is more expensive in Japan still. So I'm just thinking back to Event Pack 8. If it was made by the Japanese company for the Japan locals, it makes a little bit more sense. But it's not that crazy expensive for that 1 card alone. Because all those other promos are cheap. Sorry, this is an Eagle tangent. Eagle was curious.
no, it's a good conversation piece because they part of their description as to why the Event Pack 8 ended up being all the store promos was because they were trying to unify card availability between both regions. And I was just wait, didn't we do that by making all our promos store regionals? But if they're still difficult for them to get, then never mind.
Makes a little bit more sense, but it's still not that justified to skew the selection, I feel. But oh well. We will find out.
Man, we're seeing you mentioned that this was a DM deck, and that's certainly what we're seeing. There's just not. Is it all DM1? Is that the through line here? I feel like I'm seeing a lot of the red border, so that to me signals a lot of DM1 potentially. What? Oh no, wait. The annoyance is they have 2 different reds. So DM4 is red and DM1 is also red. So it gets I guess one of them is maroon. But so I would say that a lot of the cards we see on the board happening is structurally just DM4 for the most part. Both these level 5s, or no, the level 4, the Nanimon is DM4 along with the Digitamamon. Then we also see the Palmon, which is also DM4. So it looks like we might just be a pure DM4 deck actually with Abadamon is actually DM1, but inheritable jamming busted.
Yeah, I think once we see the top end, that's where we'll really understand what DM variant this is.
We see
We already see the
Tidamon on the
Tidamon
side,
Ace.
yeah.
And we're going to be spinning that Nanimon to the bottom.
Yep. So Tidamon Ace, funny enough, has Scapegoat just outright, innately. On play, when digivolving, you may play one level 4 lower DM trait card from your trash without paying the cost. All turns, all of your version 4 trait Digimon gain blocker and retail. Wow. Very, very strong. We'll have to see where that lets us go. Palmon is the redder. The redder. Yeah, we're on version 4, so Tidamon Ace is our type and most likely. We get to go into Magnamon X here. And that passes turn to Tessero for 1. If we have a level 6 that evos for 3, we still can do it due to Meat being on the board, being the archetypal delay option for, or training equivalent. Oh my god, that's going to be obnoxious, but being able to reduce their Digivolution cost by 2, similar to things like mental training and offense training. But instead of searching top 2, you just draw the top card, which is nice.
Yeah, guaranteed result, right?
Going to attack security. So Digitamamon, when attacking, actually lets us, by trashing this Digimon's bottom face down card, you may play one play cost 4 or lower DM trait card from the trash. Choosing once again the Palmon, and we got Dramon Ace. Revealing that off of this reveal as well is interesting, along with the DM5. I think DM... remembering all the numbers is going to be a pain as someone who commentates this world too much. But I will say that we revealed the X Tyrannomon. He's like the puppet Tyrannomon. He is quite the interesting fellow.
Yeah. Yeah, this Digitamamon, I don't know if anyone's played the release event. This was probably one of the best cards straight up for release event. First of all, it's a level 5, but on top of level 5, you also are able to keep filling board, and that was like always an issue with that. The deck space is, first of all, missing 5s, having a good 5, on top of that, building board with it.
And it is a version 5 card, which I find interesting. Whenever your version 5 trait Digimon would digivolve into this card, for each of their face down Digivolution cards, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1, and it does digivolve for 4, however.
Okay, what does the Analog Youth do here? I've seen the card. I do not remember what the card does.
The Analog Youth reads, at the start of your turn, you may tuck a DM card to the bottom of one of your DM Digi. It can be any card, actually. You can tuck a card face down underneath one of your DM trait Digimon. And then that's it. That's the start of main. But then your turn, when a face down card is placed under any of your Digimon by suspending this tamer, you can gain 1 memory. If you have 7 or fewer cards, draw 1. And then opponent's turn, all of your Digimon have reboot. So, they have to. It's not the DM cards. The any card with a face down card has reboot. And so we will digivolve into the Dark Dramon. Nice. Looks like we could play at least 2 because we weren't able to pick that up off the search, so we just had it in hand, funny enough. Catching Digishawn off guard with an ace play, and then being forced to pass as well is unfortunate. Can we still haven't done damage to the security, I believe. I think Digishawn is at, looks like 4, maybe
4.
5?
Looks like 4.
Yeah.
I see the diagonal counts, count them corners. And
yeah.
I don't know if we have a way to go for game necessarily this turn, but we definitely can do a lot. I guess Digitamamon giving you a free body so you can alliance a check with Darkdra
could help. Yeah.
Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. We're short 1 still, I think.
Yeah, looks like but we do got to make some attacks here soon anyway. It looks like we are going to do that. Gonna go with the Digitamamon first. No.
If we have not meat, what's the blue one? Protein.
Protein lets us digivolve, yep. Or lets us unsuspend potentially, but we need to be able to trash the bottom 2 we need to be able to trash 2 face down sources to do that. So we will trash one source, play the Palmon, search again, allowing us to go wide. Search, we get any DM card, and then we can take a version 4 card to the bottom. Nanimon will be put into hand with the Kuwagamon put under. Oh, you can put it under any Digimon. That's interesting. I actually wasn't aware of that. And let me reread the PAL. Any of your Digimon with DM trait? Yeah, no. Monochromon could potentially go in for some Digivolution tricks. Darktra, suspend. Oh, we're gonna use the Monochromon instead for just a higher DP count. Hitting the good old BT, was it BT3 Davis? Allowing us to search top 3, grab a blue, grab a green. Good old, I mean, still one of the best green tamers in the game, in my opinion.
Finding a dike in there. So what else can we do to build up board?
I could see us digivolving into another level 5 somewhere. So we could just represent. It looks like our plan really is off the back of these Digitamamons that allow you to scapegoat if you have an unfortunate fall in security.
Yeah, Digitamamon here, pitching a card from a source, get a play out a rookie, then we're going to be able to crack all our eggs, gain some memories, extend our turn a little bit more. We'll get, was it 3? Oh, I guess we already played out the guy and got memories from the Palmon. But we had tie to ace.
Nice, tie to ace to hand is powerful.
Now we're just like, yeah, go for it. Whatever you want to do, man. Pop off.
Yeah. At 3 memory, I mean, we're threatened by aces, but we have like an awkward amount of blockers. We could see a lot get done here. Some bottom decking, some removal. It just depends on where Digishon ends up going with this. Like the BT16 Pale Dramon can easily just suspend the whole board, make the blocker retail really irrelevant from the ace. So we'd have to see something, another Darktra ace, or maybe a different DM ace, or is Taita the only one? Oh, we could see a High Andro potentially as another ace in this set.
Yep. But yeah, we just gotta let the Imperial player try popping off first, and we'll see how much we can punch. Now we have 2 level 5s on board. We're just hoping it's enough.
I guess they could also be on Blitzgray ace, Crest-Guru ace, but those don't seem. Those numbers don't seem to line up for us in this setup here.
Yeah, the only Digimon sources are these 3 guys up here, the 2 eggs and the Dark Dramon.
So we do go into the big BT16 Pale Dramon, suspending the whole board. We're gonna start stripping sources. We get to strip 6 sources. So Digitamamon, I would strip every single face down source, and some of what we did. Pale Dramon will attack into. Oh yeah, we'll attack, unsuspend. We're gonna get all our draws. I think that's what played out there.
Yep. Tie to ace. Play a guy. They're all blockers. They all have retaliation. Then on play,
but we do have a blocker.
Off.
Oh, we get to play off of Titan. Oh, I forgot that part. So we do get to block here. Monochromon will Digivolve on play. Disgusting. And then we block with retaliation into the 4K attacker. That's rough. We're not out for the count though. We can.
We have more DP.
Oh, because of the File Island,
we also
we're
have more
5K.
DP because of our face up.
Wow. Those are some of the worst. That is some of the worst stuff. That is some of the worst, like, how do I word this? Pale hates blockers and Digivolve, and being able to do both after the Wind Digivolving effect of Pale Dramon, disgusting. Absolutely insane. DM luck? I don't feel like that's DM luck at all. I feel like we've done a proper amount of searching and deck building to allow us to get to this point, honestly. Maybe I'm glazing a little bit, but still. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to actually... Yeah, we're not going to be able to DNA again, so...
We also have to acknowledge, like, these are players that are longtime regulars to the Digimon TCG, so these are definitely some of our stronger pilots on each side. But there's only so much playing around you can do for each deck, right?
Absolutely. You know, at some point, Pile Dramon has to go for game, and if they just have an ace that, or have a setup that can deal with us, then that's just what it's gonna be. I don't think we were. I think maybe the thing that tripped us up is we weren't quite expecting. We just weren't quite expecting the Digivolve from the Monochromon. From here, we can't unsuspend, which might just be enough to still get a lot done for us in terms of the Imperial player due to, you know, we're going to be able to Davis Ken. We're going to be able to rebuild a board, go Pyldra one more time, and maybe finally we'll see the results we're looking for. If we can clear things like, if we can find ways to clear Darktra Ace, have infinitely more memory. And we're going to use the Analog Youth start of main phase to tuck underneath the PAL. But we're not going to suspend the Analog Youth to gain a memory draw card off of its effect. Interesting. Training. We'll use training in the back, the training keyword.
Yeah, we're just going through our decks so fast. I'm curious if there's like some level of consistency where the training keyword you just acknowledge, like, okay, I know where some cards are. If I have something that recurs from trash, it's more valuable now. So if I have any purple guys, I can maybe calling or just something goofy like that.
Yeah, something that it's exactly that, because like some of, like, at least for my practice with DM right now, like a big thing for me and my anti-Machine Dramon agenda was I always felt like Machine Dramon, it was too often needed to collect pieces, and it was really hard for them to collect pieces. Well, training inadvertently is a great way to collect pieces without even paying memory. You can essentially promote this at some point. You can promote this Biomon after training a card, and this could easily be a level 5 that you're looking for Machine Dramon, and now it's in the trash, and you accelerated an extra source for free just for existing with the keyword. You can even try to go a little more greedier and training over and over again, and have it under the rookie, and if your opponent removes it, well, suddenly you have all those sources in trash to your disposal. Activating another Digitomamon off of the Nanimon we played. Probably going to see another ace, so we need to make sure we're actually properly playing around that this time. Let's see. Gonna go Digivolve Lydramon. That's gonna suspend the Digitomamon. I forget that all of our Digimon with face down sources actually have reboot, thanks to Analog Youth.
Oh my gosh, they do. Just playing against the whole deck and what it's meant to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Gonna be able to strip another 6 sources here. Where's this extra memory? Oh, we're gonna give them the memory from the Davis and Ken already. Got it. So we're gonna count up to 6. Probably every face down source will leave, and then we're also gonna keep the Titamon cleared. Oh, not getting every face down source. Interesting. Opting to leave our rookies and lower level Digimon with at least a source, and making sure these larger bodies are sourceless. I could see us now a BT12 Pyldra or fighter mode. Probably be disgusting.
Yeah, I think fighter mode's a card that's starting to slowly cycle back into the Digimon TCG right now, just because there are so many more aces being played.
And the BT12 one is the one that bottom decks all suspended Digimon, right? Like that is. or at least
Yeah.
something of the like. I need to reread that card, but it is definitely the mass board removal that we want here. Let's see, fighter mode. Let me double check. When Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Digimon with no sources, then return one. Only by returning one. Only returns one Digimon without sources. Which was is that Giga Death then that spends everything?
There's a Pyeldramon that does a massive board wipe, I could have sworn, or a Imperial that does a massive board wipe, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so too, but maybe I just have it. Maybe I have my Pyeldramons mixed up.
I mean, it's not just you; it's also me.
Yeah. Place all of your opponent's suspended Digimon at the bottom of their I stopped reading the card. So you always bottom deck one, but then if you take a Dragon mode from source, you get to do them all.
Okay, there you go. I was going to say I could have sworn there was, because I remember doing that when I was playtesting Imperial for a little bit.
Looks like we are going to swing. We're going to do the double swing here. So Tessero is out of sources, or out of aces here, because surely another Titamon ace or a Dartramon ace would have been beautiful.
It also might have just been like him saying, you know what, I have a good enough board. Like, you can start chipping away a bit, see if I get a resource, maybe a tamer out of this, because that could definitely swing a game if we get something we need out of here.
Oh, man, would I love to see... Man, that fighter mode would be so disgusting. You would gain over... Oh my god. You would gain 12 memory for bottom decking this whole board. And here we go. We're going to go Magna X. Wow. Okay. So we're going to get the unsuspend from Magna X. We're going to attack into security. I'm going to pop a boost just in case, because funny enough, DM does have a mini hammer spark in protein, security effective protein reading, gain 1 memory. And here we've popped a boost. Our hand is our deck.
Yeah, got a bit of a hand there.
Yeah. I also forgot we are on the armors variant of this deck, so... Oh, we lost Digishon a little bit. Maybe we'll get him back. But in the meantime, let me see. Oh, we got... Look, there you go. Slowly coming back. Nice.
Yeah, just quick camera freeze. No worries, folks. No worries. We are back.
Yep. But this board is still disgusting from DM. It's so wide. It is 9 Digimon wide, and then now we're going to promote. It's like we're still Digishon's still a little skippering and jittering a little bit, but nothing on.
It just happens when your hand's that big.
That's true. It's like a memory overflow, like a cache overflow or whatever. It's struggling to catch up. You know, poor RAM. Every time he grabs his hand, it's just. Oh so my big. God, it's just oh my God, it's too funny.
The deck's pretty consistent.
This is pretty good. This is pretty good. It's a good thing we put that one stigma to 1. Imagine his hand if it wasn't at 1. He'd deck out and be over.
He'd have to run Paladin Ace. It's not a choice, it's a requirement. Just draw too much.
And we're going to Digivolve into EX Tyrannomon. Once again, remember that all of these Digimon with face down sources. Are we gonna say face down? gonna say blank sources.
Yeah,
I like,
face down.
we're gonna do face down.
You can
sources.
say either. Yeah, I think face down's what everyone's been using community-wise. Return a card to hand with lowest DP.
Good, good.
So
We needed that extra hand.
Yeah, just imagine a Mirage here, guys. We didn't like Mirage, so therefore our hands look like this. No downside, right?
That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, like, we could Moon Millennia. That's always something we could have done to someone.
Looks through his book of a hand.
Oh, look.
Vmon grabs Vmon.
Wonderful. Oh, you're not going to search, did you, Sean? Oh, how about that?
It's all those Daikins.
Curious. Curious indeed. We're so mean. We're so mean. But I definitely, unless Tessero has the ace, like, we do have 5. We have 5 or 2 5s potentially for our ace plays. But
to be fair, Tessero's hand is not as big, but his deck is just as small almost.
Yeah, we've distributed our, instead of it being on in our hand, we've committed it all to board instead.
It's all face down also.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna digivolve into Lydra. Okay. Lydra will suspend what I imagine would be the X Tyrannomon. Oh, this is the old Lydra, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, level 4 lower.
Digivolve into XV. XV will allow us to digivolve into the good Pyildra. Gain 1 memory. Now we're going to gain 3 memory off of our Davis Kens.
I keep thinking he forgets to draw for digivolving.
No.
And I realize that's a security on the other side, not his deck.
Yeah. All right. Suspend the rest. Get rid of we probably already cleared our 6 sources, so... Or no, sorry. 9 sources.
So it really just comes down to Tessero having an ace.
It really does. Or another Digitomamon.
What's the security effective file adventure?
Play a 5 cost or less from your trash or hand. So
okay, so you have a way to extend the 1 more blocker at least, because you can get like a level 4 that tucks this source underneath.
Yeah. Funny enough.
Now it's the question, like, do you let him hit this, or do you let ace happen first?
I think you have to. If you're Tessero, I feel like you have to ace this one, because if you don't ace this one, then both of these Magnemon X's will have immunity.
Only one will, because you get the security effect first before the Magnemon gains immunity, and you can de-digivolve.
Oh, you could potentially de-digivolve. Oh, but if you only de-digivolve him 1, and we're gonna scoop it on Tessero's side, he sees the potential checkmate that the Pyildra has put him under. Interesting. No ace, I believe, or maybe no ace, or potentially no.
Not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Saying like, yeah, we could play it up, but let's just make sure we get to game 2 and 3. If I want a chance of winning this set, I gotta go to game 3.
Yeah, which is definitely, definitely a masterful skill to have, to be able to recognize the play speed, the pace of play. Like, you really need to be. Like, I think that is gonna forever be one of the most I don't know what word I'm gonna go for, but one of the hallmarks of a top player, I feel, is being able to recognize the pace of play and either speed it up or just speed it up and be able to finish best of 3s no matter what deck you are playing and no matter what deck your opponent is playing. Even if that means you have to be, a little, I know it can get uncomfortable, but interact with your opponent and say, hey, you're playing a little slow. I might have to call a judge. So, and I don't want to do that. So pick it up. DM needs a card to recycle its trash to represent Digimon dying and giving you a replacement egg on the V-Pets due to how much the deck is turned into face-down cards. Yeah, that is a concern I have for the deck, is even going forward, the deck might be in a weird spot because it doesn't draw a lot, but it definitely goes through those cards enough.
yeah, going into game 2 here, starting off with Digishon here. Tessero opting goes second. So I'm trying to think through what is the reason you want to go second. You want to guarantee a training line if you go into a champion. You can train on the rookie though too.
So Tessero's turn going first. We get to play the turn at 4 memory thanks to the Davis. Are we going to File Island? We are going to File Island and meet into File Island, draw a card. Are we bricked on rookie? I don't think Tessero mulliganed. So I think maybe we're just trying to search for a actual like Biomon. No. All right. Our opponent goes to 4. It's a little unfortunate to see. Maybe we're just really trying to save that rookie, the raising area for something like a Biomon or one of the level 3s that have training that Tessero's playing, because that's one of the most valuable parts about the deck is being able to just use the having an action to do in the raising area. I think is
so unique. It's so unique and so cool. Because that's something they're just like super careful about design wise. Like, we don't want to give any effects in raising because, well, guess what? You can't interact with this. They can maybe build up something that's insane, but then really, end of the day, it's just like, hey, we're just stuck in a little guy underneath here. We all know what the card's gonna be, but we need a few of these.
Yeah. All right, so how does DM go? We're at 3 memory. We could play something and activate this analog man, but I've just never been a fan of this analog man, I'll be honest. Oh, I forgot that Tessero's camera is actually technically... No, never mind. It's the right way. My eyes just like reversed on themselves in a second. That was creepy. But we get to play the Metal Greymon. We don't get the Tug of Source underneath, but we're just trying to push bodies on board and push advantage. Our opponent goes to 3 anyway, so this becomes very clean. Analog Man actually gained us a memory and drew us a card, which is nice. Still no rookie from Tessero. We're going to go straight into Dramon, suspend the whole board. And, oh, Primogenitor. We're going crazy. Wow. Just turn, I believe this is turn 2, Magdamon X. Gonna swing into security. Unsuspend, it's a Digitamamon. Unsuspend, and then do we attack into the Metal Gray? That'll be a curious situation for Tessero. And yeah, we do swing into the Metal Gray. And then just play a Vmon to try to dig into their deck. There's our Paladin mode. Oh, so Digishon actually on Paladin mode to help reset the deck, even though we're sending it to the bottom. Rest in peace. We'll get there eventually. But I don't know if Tessero really has any of the momentum that they had in the first game to actually play as wide and as carefully as they were able to in the first game. This might just be over in a turn or two here for Tessero if we can't get a rookie going. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have a rookie this turn as well.
Yeah, we're just seeing Imperial Armor do Imperial Armor things here, right?
DM needs to be set up to do anything to the opponent's board. Yeah, no, I agree. It's kind of like Adventure in that way. Adventure boards can be really fragile, but if an Adventure board isn't dealt with, man, is it an immaculate tool to just devastate most people. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see. Hopefully Tessero can make an action here soon. Dead on board next turn if nothing changes. Is that true? We have 3 security checks. We don't have, I think we're okay. I think we could survive a turn. Looks like we're gonna go Skull, Greymon, Tuckosaurus, and just Skull, Greymon, Mill. Our Mill didn't help us either, but unfortunate here for Tessero. We're gonna go. Sean bullies me at locals. I feel like he bullies a lot of people. I think that's just. I feel bullied by Sean, honestly, so I understand. But Adventure had clean answers to the opponent's board. DM's removal definitely isn't pretty or premium. That's fair. I can agree with that.
Yeah. Doing an update on Table 1, though, we did have Millenniumon actually make it to Table 1, but they did just lose to Mako Killer, who, for anyone who doesn't know, just won the regional this weekend.
Yeah, I was just at the start of chat or at the start of stream today. I was kind of congratulating all our Eagle's Nest participants that like did really well. Mako Killer being a purple hybrid stand here, played multiple events, has seen success here. I think they were part of the top 16 as well, championship.
Yep, they were.
A couple weeks ago, and then AJ also with a Royal Knights list has frequented Eagle's Nest a few times as well. And then Monfusion, also Eagle's Nest staple as well, being able to squeak into the top 16. So at least those are the three I remember being able to top, and also our Eagle's Nest competitors.
Do you know what I should do for the server? I should get one of those Discord server tags, and then just have it say Nest. Because I think it has to be 4 letters.
Oh,
so
that'd be good.
That'd be cool. That'd be a cool way to promote. What do y'all think, chat?
I think that'd be sick. You should really. I think that's a really cool one. But oh, and then the last success of note for Eagle's Nest things was I forget if it was I forget if it was second place or third place, but somebody was on the Growlmon loop that we saw Tessero playing and from
second.
Yeah,
second place.
Yeah, and I think they were on the record, at least from what I like the rumors and the Digitalk, if you will. A lot of the Digitalk going around was that player actually was just straight up like admitting that they just were inspired by Tessero's build in particular and took it to the regional, which I thought was also cool. Which is also obviously Tessero being a great a consistent deck builder and consistent Eagle's Nest success as well. So technically Eagle's Nest had three big decks or 4 big players top that last regional. So if you want to get good at the game, I don't know, I'm just saying.
Play with the best, learn to be one of the best, right?
Yeah, play with the best, become the best. That's how it be. Oh, thank you Digimon Monster Deals for 5 months. I always appreciate your generosity when it comes to supporting the channel. It really does help me get all the card game stuff done and stuff done for the channel. Like without your support in particular, I probably wouldn't have had the funds to do a lot of the in-person stuff that I get to do for the channel. So I really do appreciate you. Are you coming to Virginia? No, I'm not coming to Virginia. However, we might need to put up the we might need to put up the curtain next weekend is all I'm saying. That curtain might have to stay up for next not this weekend but next weekend. So we'll see. All right, and Digishon being able to go, we got aced. I know we kind of took a break from talking about the game, but we did get Darktra aced, which did remove the Magnamon X. So Tessero actually being able to find a line here was really nice. However, Digishon now going into a second Magnamon ace, or X, excuse me. might be too much. Thank you, Mark Macha, by the way, by becoming a channel member. I can't express how much it does help. I know I don't offer a lot. I do need to pay my artist to get me some. My artist no longer has a job, so they have the time to make more icons. I just would like to help them out of their situation as well with what I can. But I know I don't offer a lot for the memberships. I do openly state that memberships are just purely optional. If you want the cool icons, have at thee, but I appreciate the support nonetheless. I haven't finished watching the regionals rewatch. Hurt my soul watching round 2 when Risu prevented Panda from zooming in on the player's board. Risu, it was regionals. Eagle would love. Oh, the zoom in. Oh, right. It's a lot of work to zoom in on the OBS side of things. Risu, I appreciate the digit. Thank you, Mark. Eagle would love a server tag.
Okay. I'm glad to hear it. It's one of the things I was looking at doing. I also want to boost the server to be level 2. That's another thing I just think is worth investing into.
It's
Since
just
we
tough.
do all the webcam locals.
How many boosts do you need to get to level 2 so you could have like the better like webcam bandwidth? It's a not a little amount.
I think I need 5. To be fair, boosts aren't crazy expensive. It's just a matter of getting them.
Yeah, I mean, how much is a boost? It's like $3 or something. Like that's all.
I think it's 5. I think it's a 5 across every region. I don't know if it's like a monthly thing or like a daily thing.
I think it's monthly, which every boost is $5. Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, it adds up.
For sure. Alright, so Tezro constructs another board here using an X-Tyrannomon and a Palmon. Having the memory for finally being able to make it out of the raising area, if anything, is the biggest success story of this story here out of Tezro. But to be fair, I feel like Digishon, while they were in a much better spot than Tezro, their stacks haven't been the cleanest either. No Davis Ken to let us go into DNA plays. We had the double Primogenitor to like that forced our first stack to be what it was, and then we get to attack. Here's the Tidamon. This is gonna be, at least we got armor purge now, so we can't just get out. Oh no, the Monochromon will digivolve us. And do we at least have partition on this block? I guess we'll see. The Tidamon, we have chosen the Tidamon as the blocker, which means no partition. Risu, what airport would you fly out to come to VA? Probably Orlando Airport.
So it's the closest to you.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a monthly deal where we get a small discount on entries that month for helping the. That's a. I mean, it really. Go ahead.
So I will say, Uncanny, I've actually looked into that because I'm like, okay, what can I do for international people? Because maybe they get they do regional pricing stuff. Like if it's cheaper for them to get boosts and it's close to USD equivalency of $10, I can work a deal with them to help them be more accessible to these events.
Mm-hmm.
But Discord got rid of regional pricing, but I am looking into doing something with that to give community members an incentive to do it for me. But yeah, it's in the thoughts. I don't have anything finalized yet, but I want to do something like that.
Are they going to game 3? It definitely looked like they were going to go to the game 3. And yeah, Tessera just shuffling it up real fast. I think after the block, so we attacked with the Magnamon, we attacked with the Magnamon X, which we aced into Tidamon. Tidamon played us the Monochromon, which did digivolve the Magnamon X as it did not have immunity yet. Digivolving us into a Paildramon. Then we got blocked by the Tidamon, so partition wasn't a factor. And I think after that, Digishon just kind of understood we weren't going to be able to keep this game going for too much longer and opting to just go to game 3. And going first with a pretty aggressive playstyle here. We're going to go rookie and rookie in the back. So we got 2 attacks already coming into DM. Tessero finding the rookie early, which is different from how the start of game 2 went. Being able to go Abadamon into training and then play a meet. I've been joking with my friends constantly. We're just like, we got to play the schmeat. I don't know why I
wanna
want to
see
add
my
an
Schmeat?
SH, but it's a
You wanna see
fun
my
one.
Schmeat?
Yeah.
There's lots of fun jokes about it all.
Digital monster deals. You can 100% come if you want to. If you have purpose, let me know. You got my Discord. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to Dallas though. So 100% Dallas is happening. I think it's more of how things are working out in terms of getting hired for things, and then also, I'm also a trophy husband at this household, and I can't just leave my wife at all times. Side note, $13 C&D per month pays for users to have Nitro. Nitro includes 2 free monthly boosts, plus Nitro unlocks 2180p video for Discord. Nice. That's interesting.
Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. I didn't think about just getting everyone to get Nitro and then using their boosts. That's fair. That's fair.
It's a good way to think about it.
I mean, heck, I can get the tags a lot quicker if people donate boost also. Maybe I'll do that. Do a tournament where it's like a free tourney, donate a boost type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a off-season bracket tournament of sorts.
I feel like that could just go, because like the Bandai card game scene is so ingrained, like across all the games. I feel like the Bandai card game scene is so ingrained with webcam. Like One Piece has webcam, Dragon Ball has webcam, I think. Digimon has webcam tournaments. So like everyone's got our share of webcam tournaments, and all these organizers, like I don't see I could imagine a world where all the organizers just kind of join together to make one server boosted, so everyone can have like that experience, like the higher quality experience for webcam. But maybe I'm reaching too much, and having all them work together into a single server is just not feasible.
Yeah. I was also looking at doing like tournaments for like to make it cheaper to get into the case tourney. I'm like $10, play a 4-person pod, win an entry to the case tourney. Maybe I'd do something like that, but it's like Discord boost.
Oh,
could be the entry.
That's cool.
Which then on paper is like a lot cheaper. Okay, just get a Discord boost. That's your entry.
We got to do maybe season 7 last chance qualifiers for the championship.
Oh, the invites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Like I've tried looking at ways to make it affordable for folks. I might do like a one-night special just to get a bunch of boost.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna play Vmon search top 3. We're gonna get a free to the hand. Trying Sora Mimi in BT6 in what deck? Oh, for Purple Hybrid. What does the Sora Mimi do? I don't remember. I just remember they're like dressed up in kimonos. Or she's dressed up in a kimono. Start of your turn, if your opponent doesn't have a level 4 or lower, gain 2 memory. Oh, interesting. Whenever your purple Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer, trigger, draw 1, then trash 1 card in your hand. Oh. Also interesting. Is that time in round?
That might be time. And I think that if... so we are in overtime. I'm not quite sure what's happening at the table here, but we do have one undefeated if table 2 does tie, though.
Oh, okay. So that might be the end of the tournament then.
Yeah, possibly. We had quite a few ties today. Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at tables 3 through 6 have ties.
Oh, wow.
Like, at some point in the tournament today.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it looks like they did submit a tie, and Mako Killer actually is the only undefeated left.
Damn, back to back. This guy can't be stopped somehow. I mean, I feel like maybe the DM... All right, yeah. So I think that's yeah, we're calling it. We get the black box eagle for a little bit while we sell out the rest of the night. Yeah. That being said, just to reiterate, the tournament is over. We have our final undefeated. It was Mako Killer, which we did not get to see all day. They were on Purple Hybrid, I assume. Eagle.
Yeah, they were.
They were on their the week of Mako, exactly. Being able to go undefeated tonight with their purple hybrid that they just went undefeated in the regional with. So congrats. Make sure you can congratulate them. Maybe they're going to Texas. We'll see. They're in chat. Are you going to Texas or not, Mako, with that invite? You know what I found out, Eagle? I didn't know that the invites weren't transferable to either finals. Like, you know, in the first year of One Piece, if you got your invite, you could go to either regional. Like, you essentially got a ticket to any national championship.
Yeah, but now they're locked. Yeah.
But now they're locked to the season. I didn't realize that. I was selling the wrong information for a little bit, which is crazy. But
I think, to be fair, it wasn't like explicitly announced, so we just kind of assumed it was going to be the same as last year.
Yeah, I think that's like, yeah. I mean, I feel bad that I gave wrong information, but they also, yeah, like you said, it was not. We just went on the assumption that things would just work the way they did last year. But that being said, let's do a couple of our things. You guys, as I said, the tournament is over. Purple hybrid wins, Mako killer. But if you guys missed out on the rest of the tournament, we do this again on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. But that's to say, we also do this every Monday, 7:30 Eastern as well. It's a weekly show, twice a week. We have a blast. We try to get a guest every Thursday from the community. We've had people like DigiSean. We've had people like. Now that I think about it, I gotta get Mr. J again. That was a fun one. Maybe we try to get Mr. J for Thursday. We'll see. Beyond that, we also have a couple things to sell out. This Wednesday, if you're interested in other card games, this Wednesday we will be talking about Gundam. It's our season 1. As just like we have seasons here at Eagle's Nest for Digimon, we also have them for Gundam. Gundam, our top 8 players from their season 1 will be playing it out for the first full set Gundam tournament, right? Are we at full finished reveals for Gundam, or are we probably missing 5 cards?
I think we're really close. Not quite, but really close.
Right.
We basically are, I would say.
Nearly the first tournament that gets to play nearly the first full set of the Gundam card game will be happening. Our top 8 players will get to build decks using every revealed card available to them and battle it out for a sealed beta kit, which, if you guys are not in the know, the sealed beta kit is going for a dumb amount of money. I actually don't know, but it's above 500 last I checked. That being said, check me out this Saturday for host the Questionable Plays EX09 case tournament here in Mahwah, New Jersey. I won't be literally there. They're gonna remote cast me in, like it is so common to do, and see Risu still in his home, but still talking about Digimon. But if you are in the New Jersey area and you want to have a cool case tournament that gets streamed and be part of that experience, usually people like Ride My Avatar go there, and DigiGuard United. You get to see plenty of that northeastern action, because I feel like the northeast of the United States is criminally under represented when it comes to tournaments. They usually go up to Niagara to help out, get the Canadian scene involved as well. So a lot of the tri-state area, I feel like, doesn't get a tournament of their own. So you get to see a lot of unique players in that region as well. So yeah, if you're in that area, go check it out. Definitely worth a send, or just watch, support the stream. Become a channel member. A lot of people just we had Digital Monster Deals and Mark also subscribe to the channel, or become a member of the channel, and I'd always appreciate that. So if you guys can go ahead and do that, if you have the funds. I know it's a tough world we live, but we're trying to get more icons. I say that every time, but it's a complicated and busy world for everyone. That said, here's the weekly schedule. We just mentioned DigiGuard United being in the tri-state area in Pennsylvania, I believe they're based, but they also host a webcam tournament every Wednesday, every Friday. Double feature on Friday with Digi Galaxy. Chat, you got to start dodging, by the way. You got 10 of you are about to get something not so great. I'm joking. Digi Galaxy every Friday. Eagle's Nest, actually here, some of the mods here at Eagle's Nest have been updating the announcements channel to help people become aware of DigiGalaxy. So join the Eagle's Nest Discord to not only keep track of Eagle's Nest webcam tournaments, but as well as DigiGalaxy. I know Renegade Luxury is a good friend of a lot of our community here, so definitely helping them out, try to get more eyes on their tournament. So check that out. Digipanda sleeves, use the link in the description below. As always, BT22 is probably the most popular set coming out in the year, at least, I would comfortably say. Riftbound, we're trying to make it happen. Join my Discord. My Discord is in the link in the description below. I'm just trying to make a tournament for the people, by the people. Probably going to be free for a bit. Probably like give out some gift cards or something like Riot Points or Amazon gift cards. Something simple, something easy. Maybe some maybe some PayPal credit. I don't know. Again, for the people, by the people. I'm not the greatest at organizing, but we can do it together. And then we cycled back to Gundam. So I think we're done for the night. How you feeling, Eagle? Anything to say?
It's a quick Monday night, guys. Really excited to have everyone here, and we have a tournament on Thursday. I know it's 4th of July. They started earlier. I might throw something out there, see what everyone's feeling. I don't know what people's plans are, but I'm going to take a good guess. We'll have a lot of North Americans taking the evening off, so it might be a very light night.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I'll chat with folks, see what we're feeling.
All right, I'll let you guys know. I did forget about 4th of July. Yeah, it is 4th of July, huh? How about that? Amazing. It's not a day off in Canada. Okay, so we'll have our Canadians. So Michael and Uncanny Girl and all the other ones that I'm not remembering. Wolfhorn? I think Wolfhorn is a Canadian as well. Anyway, bye, guys. We're done. See you guys maybe Thursday, but definitely see you guys Wednesday if you guys are around for that. Hit us up in Discord, hit us up and everything. Also, I wanted to mention I am super excited for the Sonic the Hedgehog secret lair drop in Magic. I didn't get to talk about that. But, oh my god.
I ruined your morning. You're like, no.
Here's the thing. At Eagle, you're a criminal in this as well. I want you to know. I got so many DMs about the Shadow the Hedgehog MTG card. But nobody gave me a picture. The only one to give me a picture was Eggman, and I was like, thank you, Eggman. Everybody else was like, did you see the secret lair? And I'm like, what? I went through like 5 of them before I actually learned what we were talking about. But anyway, it was fun. It was a fun morning, because Risu the squirrel doesn't wake up until like 12 or 1. So yeah, a lot of people had their time to let me know. But anyway, good night, guys. See you guys tomorrow or Wednesday, but either way, have a good one. Top 16 for Saturday will probably be posted tomorrow for you guys. Enjoy that video, and I'm out. Bye-bye. Bye.